Wow, guys, welcome to week 16 of Gnomes, Tomes, and Catacombs. This might be the final episode. What an exciting week we have lined up for you today. How are you guys doing right now in the call?
I'm excited to PvP, baby. How are you, Devin?
I'm really great. I might get my Wednesdays back, or I might keep doing this, and either is fine. We'll see.
Lily.
Doing great too.
That's all you've got? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, we are joined by a wonderful new man, Nick, who has to put up with us today. God help his soul.
Yeah, I'm doing alright, man. I'm not a famous streamer, so like I don't do anything. I just go to work.
Turnpike.
Special guest. Why am I Mr. Mouton?
Did it really fuck up?
You really.
You'll be okay.
Can we turn it off and on?
Koibu, how you doing?
I am doing pretty well. I've been under the weather, but this Thai food is so spicy, it is bound to burn through anything in my system. So I'm pretty excited for that.
It's not going to be able to burn through the salt that I'm going to have in a few minutes.
If I'm Mr. Mouton,
Cringe.
dude, I'm going to act like Mr. Mouton.
So, where last we left our party, Midori was dead.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Her pseudo-lover was so emotionally distraught and incapable of controlling himself that in the heat of the moment, he just threw the crown of domination.
Okay, well, first off, I take issue. Not pseudo-lover, like potential budding love, potential
like
interest.
potential.
Like, way out there, okay?
Okay, Steven.
This
okay,
is like they
Steven.
saw each other on Tinder and they didn't even swipe right yet, but like they thought they looked okay, all right.
Wait, really? I thought it'd be like at
That
least
was
a
not the
swipe
impression
right.
you gave 10
We
minutes.
had a lot of like one-on-one time.
Okay, you're right. Okay, keep going.
You swipe left.
What
Keep
is
going.
commitment to you?
Please stop cutting off Koibu, the dungeon master, Lily.
doesn't
You're
know.
being really rude right now. Okay, keep going, Koibu.
That's where we left off. And I think everyone is sitting there with bated breath, not sure what's going to happen as the crown sort of flings across the way and collides with the stone.
How did Captain Barbo get right next to me?
We're next to each other, dude.
Both of you seem to have moved from your positions when I first opened this map. If I recall correctly,
Oh,
you
sorry.
were
We were
all
right together.
over here.
I agree.
Yeah. So, the crown hits the stone, and sort of the flash of light and a loud banging noise, the ground
Campaign's
begins to
over.
shake around your feet. The light subsides, and at the epicenter where the stone was hovering, the ground begins to cavitate out and away, creating an ever-expanding pit.
I leave as fast
What's
as
your movement
possible.
speed, Gerald?
I cast. I'm gonna move at 60 feet a sec. I don't know. However my little gnome legs can go.
How
All right,
quickly is
that's-
this expanding, I guess?
Do you stick around to find out?
I mean,
I'm running
no,
as
I'm
fast
gonna
as I
start
can.
running, but I think I can
Okay.
start.
As a dash
You're
action
gonna
too.
Wait.
look over your shoulder though while you run, right? You're gonna descend. You're gonna slow your escape to measure the speed of the ground.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna take a quick peek, Neil. Just like
I'm
a
running
quick
at
one.
full as
All
fast
right.
as I
I
can.
don't think
Gerald-
that'd slow me. Just a
With
quick peek.
Bolting
Locke's
at
eyes
full
are
speed.
open in a dead sort of gaze, and he's walking slowly, very
Thank
slowly
God.
towards the center of the, I guess, whatever is happening, the crown and the stone.
All right. The little gnome bolts. Barbo bolts. Locke, entranced, moves towards the stone. Joris and Darf run the fuck away. Locke, the ground starts caving in around you to the point where you're about to step into this growing crater. Do you walk into it?
How deep is the crater?
At this point, it is maybe 8 feet deep, 20 feet wide.
Yeah, I stand. I just hold my ground and wait for the ground to catch up to me.
Oh,
The
he's
ground-
anteing just like League of Legends.
Hey,
The
man.
ground falls beneath you, and you plunge into the earth as the earth like slips away. You're dead.
Okay, that's good. Thank God.
Okay. The rest of you, this pit begins to expand bigger and bigger, eating up parts of the terrain around you. Buildings, streets, the crowds vanish and run in a hurry. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes later, it stops. There is a pit 300 feet across, maybe 80 feet deep, and out in the very middle of it is the crown, spinning in circles around the stone, or maybe the stone's not there, it's too hard to tell because of the distance and the speed the crown's moving at, but it is spinning in a circle, kind of like if you were playing with a hula hoop over your hand.
Gerald, can you levitate out and grab that? And check
I'm
where
not
Locke
gonna-
is?
I think Locke fell in the pit. I think this is it.
Sounds like he's dead as shit.
Yep. Think we should split. I don't know if we should get the crown.
We're just gonna leave the crown?
I mean,
Can you levitate me to go grab it?
you sure?
Yeah.
If you touch that artifact of great power, your life may sour.
Well, that's what I gotta do. And I gotta find my friend Locke.
I will cast a level 1 levitate on Mr. Mouton.
Can I levitate over there and...
Mm-mm. You can levitate up or down, but not side to side.
Ah.
Correct.
Well,
Yes, that's true. I can't.
I didn't
can't
know that because
fly.
I'm not a wizard. Wait. The disc.
I thought that's.
Throw up a disc.
No, he can't. It won't work either. Wait. Well, yes, it will. How big is the crater, Koibu?
300 feet across.
It won't work. It's
What's the range of Tensor's floating disc?
like well, it's infinite, but it's 30 feet from me, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Mm.
It's 150 feet radius. Do you have any ideas, Gnome? I'd really like to grab this article or artifact that we worked real hard for, and to find my friend Locke.
Let Joris.
You can find him. It'll take a little while. Everyone's pretty scattered.
Oh, I thought he just ran with us. He's not right
No,
there.
he
everyone
ran the other way.
bolted to their own versions of safety. Let's say 15 minutes pass. You meet up with Joris and Darf and a curious halfling bard who can't keep but from getting closer to see what all the action's about.
Do you know this bard, Joris?
There are more important things at hand than a fucking bard. Do you
I
see
agree.
what happened to my city?
Rude.
I do.
Joris,
and
what do you think? This is quite a stink.
I think we should study it before we do anything. Jesus Christ, look what just happened!
Yes. I lack the power to get this object. Perhaps you have an idea?
Give me time. Give me time. It seemed to react okay to levitation. It
Mhm.
reacted oddly and dangerously to a powerful magical item. Maybe you should just throw a rock at it and see if you can move it.
do you have Mage Hand, Melixir?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you Mage Hand it?
I think that also has some like insane range. I don't think so. Let me see. I think. Yeah, it's 30 feet away, so no. Joris, have you the you are likely a wizard of you're a wizard like me.
Stop with the rhyming. Just tell me what you need.
Okay, can you fly people?
Yes.
Well, then we have a lot of options, right? We could fly. This guy over there. I point to Barbo, and he would probably experiment with it. It seems like he's willing to try it out. We could
Excellent.
maybe
Come on over, Meat Shield. I can make you fly.
One. All right.
Eh,
I'll walk over.
All right. He
Hey,
puts
reroll.
a hand on your shoulder. You can cast Fly on someone else in 5e, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Let me just double check the rules.
This is your world, Koibu.
Touch. Yep.
Yeah.
He taps you on the shoulder, says a few words, sprinkles some feathers over your head, which kind of form into you and meld with you. and then gives you like a rough shove, and you go off kilter a little bit, but you can feel yourself start to lift off the ground. You have a flying speed of 60, so that's about 7 miles an hour.
Before I go, I'm gonna empty my backpack out on like to Gerald's feet, just so I have like an empty bag.
Sure. All this gold and treasure and loot just
I have
spills
zero
out
gold.
of this bag into a giant pot. No, you don't have any loot?
I have no gold, but I've got some shit, yeah.
You've got loot.
Okay, I'll fly out there, and before I do anything, I just want to look at it.
Great. Give me a perception check.
18 passive, is that?
Yeah, but I want an active check as well. Killer. All right, 18 passive kicks in. You're fine. You can see that it is the crown, and it is spinning around a central point. There's no stone, but you do notice that the crown has shifted. Its patterning of gems have made space for a new sort of bland rock stuck into its face.
And I do see like a rock in its face.
Yeah. But as you get close, maybe 60 feet away from it or so, you can feel that it's giving off it's probably got to be hot, like bonfire hot right now.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go back and report. Yeah, it's really hot right now. I don't think anybody could touch it.
Well, let's let it cool off. The bigger problem is this is bound to attract attention.
What kind of attention?
What do you think, little gnome? Who do you think would pick up on some sort of magical interaction like this?
Perhaps
an
wizards
earthquake
is
and-
more powerful than us?
Yeah,
Is there such a wizard?
there's always such a wizard. We have one on his way soon.
Well, I suppose he'll know what to do.
Do you mind telling me where the hell you got this rock from?
Fortune.
It was underneath the throne of the Count Vicious.
Well, let's hope he doesn't notice it. Otherwise, his armies will be here soon. In a couple of days, I would expect.
When
he
is
a
your
wizard
wizard
of some
gonna
power?
arrive?
I don't know. I think I need to see to my people and get them to leave town.
Of course.
And he turns and walks off with Darf in hand. Not in hand, but, side by side. And they take a stroll.
Oh wait, I asked him. When is his wizard thinking of is?
He said a couple days. So.
Oh, a couple days. I thought he was saying it.
So I looked to Barbo. I says, "Well, I think Locke's dead. Did you see how deep was that chasm? Is he down there?"
About 300 feet. It's really, really deep. I didn't see a body.
It's about
black.
300 feet wide, only about 100 feet deep. It's wider than it is deep. if that makes
100
sense.
feet deep.
Yeah.
Locke dead. Midori dead. It's only you and me. Who the heck are
The-
you? I look at the bard.
Oh, please don't mind me. I'm just here to observe.
Observe what? It's a shit show.
Exactly. This is also very exciting.
Really?
Fox kid. We don't have another slot in our party.
I'm furiously writing down notes.
What's so interesting about this to you?
Well, I originally came here because I heard rumors that a group of people downed a giant. And
The
it sounded-
Barbos?
Was it? It was something like Brados, Barlows. I don't remember. It's not really.
Barlow sounds good, but you said yes. You were looking for people who have found a giant.
Who downed a giant? Who killed a giant? Isn't
Killed
that
a giant.
exciting?
Single-handedly. I did that.
I heard it was a party.
You heard wrong.
Wow.
Well, it's a little bit of both. We've had giants as clients and also as enemies. We've killed them alone. We've also killed them with each other, and through that we've grown and shown that we could find this stone, and that has caused all of our problems that we now own. And now I think we're boned.
I need a rest in the tavern, Gerald.
What do you think we should? Do you think we should just wait for this wizard to come and maybe he'll know what to do? I guess that's the next step. Yeah.
Like we need a hero to hardcore help us out.
Yeah. Okay.
Well played.
Are you guys going to rest now?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to a tavern. You might as well tag along if you're interested.
I won't get in anyone's way. Let me just take notes, and I'll stay from far away.
Well, this tavern got blown up by our stupid companion.
I see. I think the thing is there is no tavern here anymore, so maybe we should just
Let's stay
Shut
with
up,
Jarvis.
set up camp like a fair distance from the from this and I can make us a little and I can make us like a little hut and we can sit there until this supposed powerful wizard arrives.
Can I sit in the hut with you guys?
I don't see why not.
Thank you so much. I won't get in your way.
Okay,
So-
but you know, we tend to get into situations that are very problematic. Can you do anything? Can you fight?
Exactly why I'm here, to observe and write down your stories.
Well, what if someone, can you observe while helping us kill these other things or problems?
What god do you worship?
I don't believe in any god. Should I
Oh,
believe
you'll
in
be
one?
just fine here.
Gods are real. You should definitely believe in Ephra.
Who's
She
Ephra?
Ephra, the goddess of inspiration. She helped me take down a giant single-handedly.
Oh, so she's the one who helped you slay
Yes.
the giant, and you were the Barlows.
We're the Barbos. Okay.
Got
The
it.
Barlows,
Write it
yeah.
down.
all
Write it down.
Write it
5
down.
times.
I will sing the story out loud when I go back to...
Barbos.
So,
Alright.
you guys
I like
are just gonna go
people-
sit in your hut for a night?
I would
I
like to
think
go
so.
stay with Joris if we can.
He's gathered the remaining people in town, which is almost all of them, in the town square, and he's in the middle of giving them a speech.
Can we
And when
hear
you
it?
come in, he says, "Well, that about sums it up. You're all welcome to stay, of course, if that's how you would rather play it. But I will be escorting anyone who wants to go to Stormheim, starting in about an hour. So gather your whatever little bits of pretty you can't bear not to part with, and let's go."
What is left of the town, Koibu?
Most of the town is intact. It's really just this one 300-foot wide pit that's developed. But he's a little afraid that Count Vicious's army is about to head this way
Impending.
and overrun everything.
Would they have heard it? Because I thought they were way to the left or way to the west.
Oh yeah, they're miles and miles and miles away, but the working assumption is
Fortune
a
probably told.
spellcaster could probably note that something like this went down. And if you
Understood.
stole it from him, he's probably powerful enough to pick
Connect the
up on
dots. That
this. Yeah.
are you re-rolling, Steve?
What? I'm just hanging out. Just hanging out.
Steven!
Okay, I was just asking. You might want to throw up a new one.
Can bring back Wander.
He's seething.
Wait, shit. Wait, are we cutting on break?
No,
Wait, why the fuck
No.
are you talking to me then?
I was just asking if you're gonna re-roll.
Oh, yeah, yeah. As soon as we have
Okay.
like a break, or whatever. I'm not gonna take away from you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
on time right now.
All right. So, Joris is going to take off in an hour, leaving Darf behind to guard the people while Joris escorts anyone who wants to leave to Stromheim. You missed the rest of his speech, so there are some people heading to other places as well. And I guess if Barbo and Gerald are here, Darf is going to come up to you and say, "You might have caused this problem, but you might also be a solution to it. So we'll deal with your crime of property damage in the future. In the meantime, some of our people need to get to High Castle. They didn't want to go to Stromheim.
I'm
Would you
listening.
be interested in escorting some people through the kobold-infested Thistlewood and,
Don't you
near
think we
the
should stay
lines
here
of-
and protect the stone in case Saint Vicious's army
Ah, shit.
come? Or
Saint Vicious? Has he been made a
Count
saint?
Vicious.
Saint
Yes. That seems appropriate too. Damn it.
Yes,
we have
I'm-
lackeys that we could send to escort these people.
Do you? You have lackeys?
I'll point to our people that we
Is that-
hired.
Barlows
Thaden?
Yep,
destroyed
Captain Thaden.
the town.
All right,
Captain
Captain
Thaden.
Thaden. Yes.
Please assist Starf in anything he asks for the next 3 days.
All right. So they chat, and Thaden and his troops will gather whatever people want to head to High Castle and take them to High Castle, while Joris takes the other people to Stromheim, and anyone that wants to stay in Copper Hill is just going to risk their lives and chill here. And I think at this point, we can skip ahead until something happens, including the rock cooling down to a point where you could interact with it meaningfully. Is there anything else you would like to do before we just kind of jump ahead in time?
Like to grieve over my fallen comrade who would never betray me or hurt me, Locke. I will shed a few tears.
What about?
No, Midori died serving a weird god, okay? Locke didn't do anything bad.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
I think everything's okay. I think Gerald's just gonna try to find a quiet place, set up a tiny hut, and just sort of deal with everything that's happened.
Yeah. Well, quiet place can be found pretty much anywhere because there's no one left, really.
Yeah.
About 3/4 of the town have taken off. The remainder are those like non-townsfolk, like the farmers out on the outskirts who are too proud to leave their farms, while the cowardly townies are booking it. Yeah. So we can just skip ahead a few days. Let me find the appropriate audio track for this. But while you're skipping ahead, you've got this new person with you. This bard whose name you'll learn is Pearl. And she has all sorts of questions for you about all sorts of things. Pearl, what are your big 2 or 3 things you want to talk to these guys about?
This town, when I came onto it, it was completely destroyed. And the giants. And the fallen comrades that they mentioned. All these stories.
Well, I suppose having a chronicler would be interesting.
So what I have so far is that the Barlow slain a great giant, and then they destroyed the whole town. Is that right?
Yes. so to start, there was a young priest named Midori, and the priest was a priest of a very scary goddess of death. And in service to that goddess of death, she somehow, we think, activated a very powerful magical item which caused this explosion.
A magical item? What kind of magical item was it? What is it called?
It is it's called a Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone. I heard rumors about it. That is so cool. You guys have to let me tag along. This is just so exciting.
It's broken off of a really big staff that holds up the whole world.
What?
Yep.
What happened to your little death friend?
Well, she's right over there, and I point to the center of the crater. We don't know what happened. Yeah, she's down there somewhere. We don't know what happened to her or why she exploded.
Oh, so she's probably dead, huh?
Yeah, she's definitely dead. And we think that the leader of the party went with her.
Not really the leader. I like to think of the guy who talked a lot.
The guy who was talking more than other people, so we ended up going with his decisions. Ended up
What's his
I
name?
guess well, I think he was so struck in
Little
with
Locke?
grief.
I think his name?
Little Locke.
Yes.
Was his name, Little Locke.
Little Locke of the Barlows. That sounds good.
Little
Let me
Locke of
write
the
it.
Barbos.
Make sure you write it's Barlos. That's good. Yeah.
Barlos.
BOS.
Got it. Keep going.
Got it. Okay. So I think he was struck with grief and walked in to try to find Midori, but didn't survive.
Wow. So your friends just died?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty distraught over it, honestly.
Oh no. Am I walking in on like a funeral or?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't even really had time to think about the funeral yet because we don't even know if we're going to survive this. And we're waiting for a powerful wizard to show up who might come any day now. But we're not sure if he or an unstoppable army of cultists will come here first. Hopefully the wizard. Maybe. But the wizard might be really bad too. So we have no idea what we're doing.
Do you mind if I write how it's spelled down on the paper real quick? Just so it's chronicled correctly, because I know you want to...
Oh, no, don't worry. I got it. Little Locke of the Barlows.
Yeah,
What's that? You're cutting out what?
You cut out.
What's your name? And I point to Miss... yeah.
My name's Brad.
Brad of the Barlows.
That's right.
Cool. Well, I'm really sorry for your losses. Sounds like you guys lead very exciting lives.
We do. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit too exciting.
I haven't heard a good story like this in years, so I hope you guys don't mind if I, just sit in the background and, just
Where are you
write down
from?
stuff. Oh, out there.
Where?
Out there.
Why are you acting so suspicious? Why not tell me where in the world
I
of
don't
Arcadia
want
you're from?
to. I don't want to. You guys are still technically strangers. I shouldn't tell you where I live or anything.
How did you
Well, you're-
hear about us?
Yeah.
Like from what rumors?
I heard of a rumor that there were a group of people who destroyed a giant. And I've never heard a story like that before, so I came here looking for those people.
Who told
And
you
it turned
the
out to
rumor?
be you guys, the Barlow.
It is the Barlows.
This
Yeah.
is so exciting. Can you give me a minute while I write all this down?
I'm gonna
I
walk
looked-
over to Gerald.
Yeah, I'm looking to Barbo too. I'm
I
thinking.
don't really trust her to be in her tiny hut.
Listen, I'm a 3 feet halfling. I just want you guys to know that.
We've dealt with halflings before. This is not our first rodeo.
I've dealt with halflings and I've dealt with dwarves, and I can tell you that I don't like either of them whatsoever.
Wait, what's wrong with halflings?
These dirty shovelers, okay?
Shovelers?
Yeah.
The dwarves, the dwarves
There's
are the shovelers.
fucking
Halflings have another
evil.
problem.
Halflings are a whole other issue. They killed my...
Halflings seem to have a strange compulsion to kill people in this
Yeah.
party.
That is
Yeah.
not. Halflings are very, very friendly people, and I can prove that if you guys would just let me stay for just a little bit. I'm not
Well,
asking
where
for
are you
much.
from? We want to learn about you before we let you into our party.
Oh, just out there somewhere.
I don't trust her at all.
You're not making this easy, even for me. And I'm a pretty easygoing gnome. But how can I be an easygoing gnome when I don't know where your home is?
I'm from a little village in the middle of nowhere, around the highlands. It doesn't even have a name. It's not
Oh,
important.
I'm from a little nowhere place too. It's a place far, far under the ground, and I came here to see the whole world.
Where are you
my-
from?
Wait, which
Your
one?
place have a name? I'll punt to you, Gerald.
My character knows it, but I don't remember.
It has a name. Okay.
Yeah. It's whatever he tells you, whatever the name of it
Okay.
is. Like, I know it's in my character bio somewhere.
So his nowhere place has a name. What about yours, Pearl?
I think it's Akadon.
It's a little tiny village by Emerald Run. It doesn't have a name. I just lived with my mom, dad, and brother, and I left home like 10 years ago, and I don't like to talk about it, okay?
Why'd
Okay.
you leave?
Do I need a reason to leave?
You're wanting to join our party. We just had 2 party members die,
don't
and
need-
one of them killed themselves. I'm very suspicious right now. I'm curious why you left.
I left because I want to see all the stories of the world.
Okay, it sounds like Gerald. I like that.
Yeah. Now we got two. I like short people because that's me too. So, maybe we can be friends. But even I agree with Barbo. I think that we need some time to see what kind of person you are. And Barbo and I are dealing with some really tough stuff right now, and we're not exactly sure what's going to happen next. So, if the situation gets bad, hopefully you can help us.
As co-founders of the Barbos, then I think that if we make any money, that you should be taxed at 80%. You'll get 20%, and then later on, when you're a full member, okay, then we'll give you a full cut. But for
Will
now,
you let me join the Barlows at 80% tax cut? Sign me up! That sounds so cool.
as a recruit, but
You're a
as an
provisionary
intern,
member.
yeah,
I can carry your stuff for you if you want.
I don't want you really touching me, but you're an intern at the
Okay.
Barbos
No problem.
for now.
A Barlow's intern. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have an intern.
Only because I was
Alright.
railroaded into it.
2 days pass. Darf is worried because Joris hasn't come back from Stromheim yet, and he should have been here by now.
Ooh.
Your warriors have led a bunch of people off to High Castle, and you guys are in the middle of town. It's just you guys and Darf and maybe a few other curmudgeons who are really stubborn, plus little Jimmy, who is...
Little Bobby.
Little Bobby, who is desperately loyal to you to the end.
What happened to Thaden and the mercenaries?
They went to High Mountain.
They went
Okay.
to High Castle. It's a
I
couple
gotcha,
day
gotcha.
journey, so they'll be
High
back
Castle.
in a little while. Darf is pacing back in the streets.
I'm gonna go to
concerned.
Darth.
Have you
Hello.
seen him yet? Is he back?
No, he's not back. When should he have arrived?
Last night or this morning.
Why would he have not arrived?
I don't know. Maybe
What?
he's probably just making everyone comfortable in town.
Why
and
do you
making sure
tweet
they've
at
got
him?
lodgings.
Yeah,
Elixir?
I can send him a tweet. A wizard tweet.
A wizard tweet?
Yes.
What is that?
A
That's
wizard.
the thing. Someone did that to me once. It felt weird and warm.
Yeah, it's pretty
in my
weird.
brain.
But
Yes,
it felt
very
real good.
warm. Very warm. Like that kind of like weird feeling you have when you're peeing in water and like you put your hands in and it's like really weird. That kind of weird. Yeah.
Do you put your hands in your pee?
Sometimes.
I don't know,
That's
Mister.
it's a gnomish
weird
thing.
small person thing. Dwarves do it all the time too.
Yeah.
It's okay. The tanners in our town do it. They collect everyone's urine for a copper a month, and well, use it to help make their stuff. I'm glad I'm not a piss pot worker though. Better to live and die.
Sounds like a piss poor job.
Oh god,
So-
if my entire town wasn't destroyed, I'd buy you a drink.
So would you like me to send him a wizard tweet?
Yes, please.
Okay. I send him a tweet. Hello, Joris. How are you doing? Darth and I are worried about you. Everything's still okay back here. Please respond.
Do you get 20 words?
25.
Hold on. This is sending, right?
Yeah.
Let me look up this particulars of the spell.
Are you trying to figure out what happens if you send something to someone that's dead?
You do not get a reply.
I don't
Darth
get
is
it.
looking at you. Yeah.
That'll let me read the spell. Hang on. So, oh, you're right. I don't get it. So keeping in mind that it can also send across other planes of existence. I still don't get a reply?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Totes.
Okay. I look back to Darth. News most grave, I fear. I cannot reach him. I cannot be certain that my message has gone through or not, but a wizard of any power would have received it unless they were otherwise unable to.
Well, sometimes messengers get killed. Does your
Not
spell
this
work
one.
like that? Is it a messenger? Could it have been killed?
If he's alive, he received it.
Could it be blocked?
No. Only by
Could he-
great magic.
Could he be in a situation where he couldn't reply? What if
Yes,
he's like,
quite possibly.
on the shitter or something and just didn't want to...
That would be a great
he's
time to
grunting and
reply.
he's not trying to...
That'd be a great time to reply, unless he went to that one tavern in Stormheim, and the one that serves, the meat. That one
What?
you can't reply.
What?
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 Wait,
do you
what?
mean, gnome?
There's a really bad restaurant there.
Oh,
Okay, listen.
oh, yeah. Well, he's there, so maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe he was having a tough time
Well, can you try
on the
again?
pot. It takes a
In
lot
like
of
5
power to
minutes,
do
you
so.
know? Well,
It takes
you know,
a great
shake a
deal of
leg.
power.
Come on.
How about we
I will-
try it in a
I'll
day
try it
or
in a-
so? If he doesn't come
yeah.
back, we'll go looking for him.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. And he goes back to pacing.
Pester my gnome.
Thanks.
I think
Thumbs up,
probably-
Barbo.
It's either that night or the next day. But fairly soon, you see a new figure walking through town.
What's he look like?
He has blue robes
Gosh.
and he does not have a staff. Hold on, I'm trying to find an image so I can share it with people. What does he look like?
I sent you an image, Nil.
Oh, sweet. Where is it? That's the image I'm looking for. Perfect.
Black
I
Ribs.
will post this image in Twitch chat for everyone if they want to catch up to it. There. Bam. That's what he looks like. So golden hair, light skin, long robes, boots. And when his robes like flop aside due to the wind, he's got a big fluffy cravat.
Hello, good sir. What business have you here?
I'm looking around the town. Do I see Darth? Is Darth
do.
here?
Yes, he's over here. We can take you there. Who are you?
I'm a friend of Joris. Who are you?
I'm Gerald Knott,
What's
the wizard.
happened there? I say, looking behind you to the...
Joris was fucking around with some weird magic.
It's a terrible
is?
calamity. A powerful artifact collided with some kind of reality, and it destroyed everything. The artifact sits over there, and I point to the crater. I'm
Joris
Gerald.
blew this up?
No,
Oh, yeah.
one who walked with us previously did. We know not how.
And you're a gnome. Did you work in the tavern, or...?
I'm a
No, he's my wizard.
I'm a wizard.
A wizard?
I know.
Yes.
Weird that these things can do that.
It's nice to meet you. What did you say your name was? Gerald?
Gerald Knott.
It's nice to
at
meet
your
you.
service.
Mr. Knott. And you? I say, turning to
I'm Brad Barbo, leader of this group. Yes, now.
this group of... What?
Of me and him, right now. It's
and me.
currently just me and him. It used to be 4 of us, but
I'm the intern.
We have an intern now too.
kinda
That's
defeated,
Pearl.
unpaid.
A
What's your
halfling
name?
As well. Wow.
Pearl. I am
No,
the borrowed.
I know your name. What's his name? What's your name?
Alright.
We'll point to.
Pearl, you haven't got any dwarves here, have you, as well? You haven't got a full set.
No, not in my party, sir. No. Not in
A
my.
man of high taste.
Yeah.
I
You know
shake
about
your
shovelers? I'll shake your hand back.
Actually, I don't shake your hand. I take that back.
I
Sorry.
won't shake your hand because you didn't shake my hand.
Shovelers. No, I don't know what you mean. Some sort of derogatory term. Well,
We offered
this
you
isn't
an introduction, but
this isn't really the time for small talk. Where is Joris?
well, I can tell you if we find out your name.
Oh, me. My name's Malachi.
You're Malachi?
Wait,
My reputation
This is the
precedes
guy
me.
who owes us money for books.
Well,
What?
I delivered you a bunch of books.
No,
That was me.
I've never seen
Yeah.
you before in my life.
No,
Wait,
not
you talked
me.
to-
You just got you just did get a shipment of 500 books.
I did
Or
get some
something.
books. Yeah, Jeeves.
That was
Jeeves
from
found-
us.
I did say something about a gnome. Now that I think about it.
Well, we can handle the payment later. We're worried about where Joris is.
So Joris went off to try to escort some people to Stormheim, but Dar says he should have been back by now. I sent him a wizard tweet, and he didn't get back to me, which tells me that I'm not sure that he's actually around anymore. He might be in
Joris,
trouble.
he's a great and legendary hero. I'm sure he's fine. The road
Yeah,
to
but these
Strongheim's
are-
not that dangerous.
These are extraordinary circumstances. We think that Vicious might be coming here
Vicious? Why? Oh,
because
So he
we
stole
sort
his
of
stone.
stole his artifact, and that's over there.
that belongs to Count Vicious.
It did.
Yeah, it belonged to us now, but maybe not for long.
Isn't Vicious on the march right now with his army?
Yes,
So we've heard multiple times.
he's
I
moving
think.
west, but we think he might. His wizards could have Joris said that his wizards could have quite possibly felt a disturbance of this magnitude and maybe heading this way.
That's grave news indeed.
Is he a
Vicious is,
person of some power?
Well, the last time I saw any man of Vicious's, he destroyed a whole town. His army numbered in the thousands.
He's leading some kind of crazy cult. We went into Fortune, and there was a tomb where they were trying to create an army of the dead.
What?
Yes.
Seems that he's into some necrotic work.
We killed the sheriff there and the high cleric as well. They tried to kill us, but not let us leave, but we barely escaped with our lives.
So you went there with Joris as well?
No, Joris stayed here, but he directed us there.
So it wasn't Joris who stole the stone then?
No, it was us.
The crown, I mean, sorry. And you
Well, the
just
crown
what?
is ours. The stone was stolen from.
Yeah.
The,
Wait,
I don't even remember how he got
understand
that crown.
I don't understand what you mean. I look over. Is there like a crater in between here and the crown?
Yep.
300 feet crater. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah. Hmm. So you're just leaving it there?
Well,
We're
we
waiting
thought
for it
that
to
you
cool
might have a
down.
better idea.
Darth, is Darth here? I look around.
Yeah, Darf is here.
Darth.
Malachi! Long time no. Actually, it's only been a few days. What brings you? Well, I know what brings you back. Okay.
I take Darth off to the side and say, whisper. So I'm not super inconspicuous, but I say, Darth, these people, can they be trusted?
No, absolutely not. They just blew up our town.
I respect it.
They seem okay to me.
Well,
Look, Darth, I need to go and do something.
but-
I'll be back shortly, and I'm gonna help you out here. And if Joris is in trouble, don't worry. I'm sure he's fine. But if he's in trouble, we'll help him. I need to.
Wait, what do you mean you sure he's fine? Can't you, don't you know?
If Van were here, we could scry on him, but alas, he's not.
Why not? Why didn't you bring him?
I'm not even really here myself. This is an illusion. Don't tell them that.
He glares at you. Really?
But I'll be look, and I put my hand on Darth's shoulder and disappear.
Vanishes.
And then I'll teleport back there.
Okay.
What? That's freaking Pog, dude. This guy's awesome. He just Luke Skywalker the whole party.
So a few minutes later, he reappears.
Okay. I
Wait, what did you just do?
You disappeared.
That's not a power I've ever even heard of. You must be a wizard of incredible power.
Why do you think Joris called me?
I've seen a lot of wizards do that.
It doesn't do one any good to divulge all our tricks. Perhaps one day I'll teach you about it now.
I jump up and down,
I
clapping
think
my hands.
So tell me what happened. You stole a stone and there was a crown.
Basically, with a crown, there's no use lying, so I'll just tell you everything. Basically, at a crown, we were told it was a crown of domination, and the only way that we could get it to work, I guess, to our satisfaction, was with a philosopher's stone. We somehow found out or heard that Count Vicious had a philosopher's stone in Fortune, so we went there, we stole it, we came back. Our gnome was studying about it in Stormheim when our cleric
Did
pretty
something.
much kamikazed herself inside the tavern, and
We really don't know what she
we
did,
have
but
no idea what happened. But she's dead.
Yeah.
The stone's now here. And then our
also we were trying to keep it out of the hands of a really bad dude named Major Tavington. You know who that is?
I think I've heard of him in Drekis. Is some
Yeah,
sort of...
he leads like a really
Arms.
big army, and he was
He's
trying to
General
get
Tavin-
it. I think it's like Colonel or something. Yeah,
Colonel.
Colonel. Yeah, yeah. He was trying to get the stone in order to do something terribly nefarious. So we were
Oh.
trying to, protect
big
it.
one. We let out a vampire.
Hang on.
Yeah, we
Did you
kinda
say-
did.
Vampire.
You said a philosopher's stone.
Correct.
Yes.
Do you know how? Are you sure?
We're sure. I'm sure. I'm actually positive because I studied about it in like days in Stormheim, and I was coming back to warn everybody of what it was. It was in a glass case that was restricting its magic power. But then our cleric must have done something with the case, or maybe tried to open it. We have no idea. And then this happened.
I'm not surprised Tavington was looking for it. A stone like that could turn the war. It's possibly the most powerful artifact that anyone could find.
We also let out a vampire in. Where did we do that at? Oh, in
It's like some
near
cave.
Gold Hill, near Dragon.
Really, really bad vampire, like super ancient vampire, like more powerful than both of us even.
Bad barbarian vampire. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll deal with one thing at a time, shall I?
Yeah. Sorry, you're kind of our therapist right now. It's trying. We've had a really tough time.
It seems pretty chill to me. I mean,
I mean, things are
Um,
looking good right now, but it's just the past few weeks have been rough.
I'm a little confused though because I didn't see a stone. I see a crown. So
Well,
Where's the
I'll
stone?
point If you get close to it, you'll see the stone embedded in the ground.
We think,
think-
yeah.
I think I
Like,
put my
did
head
see
in my
it.
hands a little bit. This. Oh no.
Vampires exist?
Yeah.
This.
Yeah,
the-
big ones.
There's worse things than vampires out there. The stone. It has two uses: to amplify spells, or to amplify magical items. But they once forged with a magical item, I'm not sure it can ever be recovered in its original form.
Fine, we wanted the helmet.
What does
Or
this
the
do?
crown.
This crown of domination, you said. What does it do?
It's-
Gerald would know more.
Have you seen
It,
the demons around here? That stone could have solved all of this. We could have banished the demons back to the Shadow Realm. Could have destroyed the dragon in Shirebrook.
You can take it up
Instead,
with
we got it.
you can take it up with my ally. His name's Locke. He's
I mean,
down
that's
in the
that's
crater.
a lot of stuff. I don't know about any of that stuff, but like the crown, it's an object we think that you can put on a single person and then control their actions.
I've heard of such an item in books and such. I've read of it. I can grab this thing for you, but I'll need to rest on it. I don't have the ability to fly today.
Really? It's
We can
isn't
take
it
tonight.
isn't it pretty easy?
Yeah, I need to prepare my spells in advance.
Yeah, so do I. But you didn't come here with it?
No, why would I?
I don't know. You need to fly. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we can. I have this little like hut we can sit in, and it makes us completely safe. Want to do it?
Lumen's tiny hut. I know a version of this, but it brings a whole mansion.
Yeah, in my
What?
version, it's better.
Very expensive.
I don't know. Mansion sounds
Not
a lot
for me.
cooler.
Mansion sounds awesome.
Sure,
Wait, you have
I'll-
a mansion?
Yeah, I can do a mansion, but it's expensive. You need a crystal worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that's
Make
that
that.
sounds like a previous old world that is like not as cool. But I can do this one for free. It's a really shitty hut. You want to do it?
Oh, you can do it for free. Great. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I need. Let's. It's a shame the tavern's been destroyed.
No, this place is great. Come on over here. I'll show you. And I create create a little tiny hut.
There's nowhere
Yeah,
to drink though.
There's no table, there's no chairs, there's no bedrolls, there's no booze.
It's literally
it's
just a cube.
it's a
Yeah.
wall.
Isn't this great?
It's so
This is my
exciting.
home.
It's
Yeah.
cozy. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
cozy.
I'll offer you my flask.
I look in it like, what is it?
It's liquor.
Water.
You said there's nowhere to drink.
Oh, liquor. Thank you. I take a drink. Rum. Very good.
Not
Did you ever
dwarven.
think you'd be in this kind of situation with a gnome and a barbo and I guess whatever she does, the intern?
I have a poor history with gnomes.
With gnomes?
Who doesn't have a bad gnome tail?
When I first set out adventuring, the local tavern boy, he was a gnome. He lived with his family there. They brewed all the ale. He had visions of being a great adventurer, and he died within weeks.
Why is that a bad experience for you? It seems like a bad experience for the gnome.
Well, that's true. But at the time, I was relying on it.
Well,
Gnome's always letting you down. I know about that one. I'll throw a sly look to Gerald.
I'll just give him the thumbs up. Listen, I'm here to change your opinion on gnomes, okay? From now on, gnomes are going to be with you wherever you roam. We even got some tomes. Do you like tomes?
I like tomes. You got me some. No.
Yeah, I did. I got
Thank
you
you.
some tomes. No problem.
Were the griffins still there?
The griffins?
Oh, they
Yeah.
were.
Oh, yeah, lots of them.
Yeah.
Are they dead now, Barbo?
Yeah, I mean, we fucked up some of them, not
Yeah.
that many.
Yeah.
Do you know, back in the day, that tower was like a riding school for griffin riders.
Did you?
I mean,
Okay,
take
there
on-
is a button in that tower. Do you know what it does? It's like really hidden.
No, I didn't see it. I
Okay.
don't think.
There's a
Sorry.
secret button in that tower that we think like activates some like really powerful thing, but we never got to see what it did.
Oh, see, I think like 3 of us rolled 20s on like weird thing in the wall, and there was like nothing there.
Did you not press it?
Huh.
We did.
We did
And what happened?
nothing.
We think we did it wrong.
Doesn't sound very exciting.
It's really exciting if you figure out what it does.
It's really exciting.
I'm not sure how you could know that.
Can I see your spells?
No.
I'm gonna take a
Wait.
nap.
Wait, why not?
All right.
Why
Why don't
not?
we go?
Do you want to
to
see my
our-
spells?
No, thank you.
Why don't we go to our first break right here?
Yeah.
And when we come back, we'll continue and see where this conversation goes.
Tell us when we're ready, Steve.
All right.
Live?
Stop! Don't say it again. Oh my god! Did that go through? Did you guys hear him say the N-word?
Okay, continue on, Koibu. He's
Jesus.
mean.
I hate Steven.
Oh my god! Yeah, we're back.
who are-
We're on. So you're on stream. Go.
I'm
Hello,
still
everybody.
looking at Malachi. So can I?
No. I just met you today.
Gnome, he said no. Let's leave him alone. We didn't even know him.
Okay.
Look, let's get some sleep.
I look really sad.
In fact, it's a little bit, well, I don't know, I'm trying to decide whether I should go and sleep with Darth or these two.
With us.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, fine, I'll sleep here.
Oh, I wasn't saying it. Just telling the gnome. Sorry.
No, it's fine, let's go to sleep. I sleep lightly.
All right. The night passes uneventfully.
Okay, when we wake up, I say, Gnome, Halfling, Human, I need your help with something. Look, here's how I see it. I'll go and grab the crown, but Vicious is gonna come here and he's gonna kill all of us here. Now I can get us to the other side of the world, back to Drekis. We can bring the
Pernissus?
crown near to Pernissus. You can go to Pernissus from Bon Ferris, but I could get us over there. I need a day or two. Is that something that you're willing to do? I mean, this
I
crown.
think that's where we need to go, anyways, right? Gnome, we have to bring it back to
Yeah.
What
yeah,
was his name?
Princess? Well, Wyatt's
no,
not going to know what
Wyatt.
to do with it. Yeah.
Well, Wyatt wanted us to do it, so we should probably go.
Well,
see
we can
him.
maybe go to him and ask him what's next. But yeah,
Correct.
that'll work, Malachi. I think that's good.
Okay, so I need you to do something for me then.
Okay.
I'm going to prepare the spell. I need you to search around town. Everyone's left anyway. Look for silver. If there's a blacksmith, a jeweler's, stuff like that, just need
You
silver.
want me to go
okay?
loot?
Just silver specifically though. You can keep gold.
How much silver?
A lot, as much as you can find.
I'll begin looting, Neil.
All right. The town
I
is
go to
mostly
the good
abandoned.
spots.
Yeah. Town is mostly abandoned. A lot of people left their valuables behind, what they couldn't carry and take with them right away. A few people have tried to come through and pick over things, but with Darf around, sort of waving his sword to not loot people's belongings, most of it has been left intact. And as you go to the silversmith in town and start to look through his belongings, Darf steps out from behind a small wall and levels a sword at you and goes, "Aha! Oh, it's you.
Hey,
What are
Hi,
you doing
Darf.
here?"
Malachi
doing this to
asked
get,
us to collect a bunch of silver.
yeah, it's to save Joris, I think he said.
Oh, well, shit. Here, I put all
Help
the
us
lo-
find
I
some
collected
silver,
all
yeah.
the silver in town and gold and put it away. I
Yeah, we
separated
need
it
it.
out into possessions so we know whose belongs to what.
It's
We
we're,
just need
we're
a
gonna
lot
need
of
it for the
silver.
town and the gold
Give us all the silver
and the gold.
Yeah, what the intern said.
and the gold.
Silver and gold?
Not all
it-
your gold. We just need a little bit of gold.
Give us everything you have.
It's a
Probably
weird
a little
combination.
gold.
Am I doing
Wait,
this right?
How does this
No,
help?
Yeah,
intern,
you're doing
be
good.
quiet.
I thumbs up to the
Okay,
halfling.
the silver,
How is
the
this helping?
silver is for a teleportation, and the gold is to pay the ransom.
Oh my god, they've ran.
Yes,
He's
we
been
don't
captured?
have much. Yes, we don't
Who
have much
took him?
time.
Who
I
took him?
don't know. I don't know. We don't have
Oh,
much time.
Jesus. Come on, help me get this. And he grabs a wheelbarrow and he starts loading all sorts of valuables in it and helps with you guys, wheelbarrows it back to Malachi.
Malachi,
Okay.
we have received the stuff.
Great, silver. This
Malachi,
looks like
who has him?
Who? Joris?
Yes, who's got him?
I don't know.
I'm gonna give him. We don't know exactly.
Oh,
That's what we're gonna find out.
well, how much are they demanding in ransom?
Well, we need this.
I
don't
think
know.
maybe there's been a misunderstanding, Barbo.
I think there has been a misunderstanding.
Duff, we need to find Joris, but we also need to get this thing away from here, otherwise Vicious is level.
Isn't this for the ransom for Joris?
I think Joris is probably just in Stromheim, Duff.
No, he didn't respond to the magical messaging thingy.
Did Joris
Well,
ever say he was gonna come back, Darf?
Yeah, he's not gonna leave us here.
But did he say he was gonna come back?
Of course.
Look, Duff, you can come to Drekis with me. And
I
you'll
can't
see
leave
Van-
Joris behind.
No, but we'll come back and we'll find
I'm
him.
not leaving him behind.
Well, we'll be back, but fine.
Okay. Right, so you don't need this silver for ransom.
No,
then, he says, leveling his eyes at Barbo super suspiciously.
No, it's a pirate's life for me. Okay, old habits die hard. We do need the
Can't
silver
believe
for
you would
teleporting.
steal like that.
He shakes his head, turns the wheelbarrow around with all the silver and gold in it, and trudges it back to the smith's place.
Wait, we need the silver.
No. I go and I put a hand on Doff's shoulder. Doff, I need the silver. You can keep the gold.
You can't just steal this people's stuff.
Let me speak to Barbo.
I know this is how we used to do it back in the day, but this is my town now, and I'm sheriff, and I'd be a terrible sheriff if I just let you steal all of my people's stuff.
Can't be a sheriff without a town.
How much?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me have a word with him, and I pull Barbo off to the side, and I say, look, I'm going to get us out of here. This is just to you now. I'm whispering to you. I'm going to get us out of here. But if Joris is dead, the man has something I need, and I'm going to need you to come back here and get it for me. It's a ring, okay?
I'll come and grab it for you.
And nods, and then I go back to Darth and say, look, I've had a word with him. Like, I'm sorry about I'll give you the gold to pay for this silver. So I look at the silver. How much is it worth?
It's a lot. It's probably 20 pounds of silver, all told. That's 10,000 silver coins.
It's 10,000 silver. So that's what? 100 gold?
Yeah. No, 10,000 silver is 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold. Okay, I give I pull out a bag of gems.
How much gold does this guy have?
It's got 7 gems in it, and I give it to Darth and say, these gems are worth more than the silver. You can keep it and you can spread it amongst the townsfolk when they return.
His eyes glitter at the gems.
There's 7 moonstones.
Well,
They're worth 50 GP each.
These are hard to divide, but I'll make sure the people get it. I'll just tuck it in here for safekeeping, he says, as he puts it in his chainmail armor, like between his breast and his body.
Doff, guard the area. Gerald, help me with this, and I'm going to start engraving a teleportation circle in the ground, in like a building or something. If there's like a building with a basement that we can do it in.
I'll watch him do it and try to help him.
So I give you if we can find like a basement with a sort of semi-hard stone floor, and we like chisel the circle out, and I'll tell you like what runes to write. It probably takes the rest of today.
All right. It is a long process to make this circle, but the two of you find a sheltered spot to do it away from the elements, a place that is conducive to this sort of work. It's probably maybe a, what do you call them? A leather worker's workshop, where there's like a lot of space and racks that can be moved to a nice solid floor and good windows and doors, a nice solid structure. And you set this up. It takes you the better part of the day. And it does involve melting the silver down into
so what happened? No, what happens is once the circle's carved, I get all the silver and I place it just in its chunks, coins, bits of jewelry and that all around the circle. And then as I cast the spell, the silver melts into the circle.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. We can use this tomorrow. Let's go get the crown. And so whose crown is it? Barbo, it's yours?
It's mine, yeah.
Koibu, I want to make a note that I took very careful note to figure out how that worked, and also asked Malachi a lot of questions about that circle.
Yeah, why don't you give me an intelligence check, and Malachi, I want you to counter that with a wisdom check of your own.
Malachi was helping me.
Yeah, I know, but you're trying to learn his secrets, and he certainly doesn't want to share his secrets. So
yeah, he did, because he helped me build it, and he told me how to do the runes.
He's not level 5, so he can't cast it.
I can learn how to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm level 6.
Yeah.
Give me your
Huzzah.
Your
anyway, here's an
incheck check or something. Incheck, yeah. Holy shit. Okay.
So actually, Neil, I got the idea from that spell from 5th edition, so it is a 5th edition spell. So
is it?
What spell is it?
What the fuck is it?
It's like teleportation circle or something. It's modified for 2e, so I think.
Wait, really? I don't even know about that spell. How can that be?
I think it's high level, like 7th or something in 5e.
Well, let me look.
5th level, 5th edition spell. Page 282 of the player's handbook.
Teleportation
There you go.
circle.
But Neil, you should change it in 5e so it's like this one. Anyway, so we make the circle. I say, Barbo, do you want to grab the crown? I can make you fly.
Yeah, I can go grab it.
Okay. I cast fly on it.
I'll re-empty my backpack out so it's an empty stack. I'll fly out there. Is it still hot, Neil?
No, it's been like 5 days now.
I'm gonna try and take the backpack and like pull it up.
Do you want to put the backpack around the crown?
Yeah,
It wraps around the crown with no problem.
and when I like move it, it'll come with me.
Yep.
Yeah, fly back.
Sure. Yeah, Malachi can cast a fly on you. And I think at this point, maybe the two wizards in the party sort of something clicks in their brain that the crown has been levitating in this space, but Joris's levitation spell wore off days ago. Yet it's still been here floating.
That's odd.
I'm assuming I'm back, right?
Is he able to touch you without dying?
I didn't touch it.
The backpack
Oh, okay.
touches it. The leather touches it. Skin's
Yeah.
basically leather, right? So yeah, you're
Did the
fine.
backpack die?
No, the backpack is alive.
No, I'm back with it. Here.
Okay.
One of the wizards want to touch this?
Yeah, I go and...
Your
wait,
character dies.
have you touched it yet? No.
No, I have not touched it. I just put the bag around it.
I want to take a look at it with an arcane check.
Give me yourself an Arcana check.
Ooh, checks.
Let's roll here. 11? No. It's certainly it's changed. The gems that are set in it have repositioned themselves to make room for the Philosopher's Stone, which you think looks a little smaller than it used to. Like it's shrunk a little bit.
I point that out and say the stone is shrunk because some of its power has been absorbed into the crown. I actually think that this may be a blessing in disguise because short of whatever vessel Vicious was using to control it that's now been destroyed, this might be one of the only ways that you can move it around without killing yourself. And I gingerly touch... Wait, do I have detect magic? Let me check. Yeah, I cast detect magic.
It's overwhelmingly magical.
Overwhelmingly magical.
Yep. Also, give me a what's 10% per level. You're level 9.
Yeah.
It is enchantment. Sphere.
Okay, I've never died touching a magic item before.
It's
First
I-
time
but-
for everything.
Could I cast Identify on it without touching it or not?
No. Identify definitely needs you to touch it. Sorry.
Just touch
two
it.
players
Find
have
in the
died
bag.
with magical items
I
so
grab-
far.
I grab it.
You're dead, Malachi. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
I grab the crown.
It's in your
I-
hand.
I look it up now. It seems safe. You said it's a crown of domination.
That's what
I
we're
think so.
wearing. Yeah. Put it on.
Yeah, put it on. You're
pull out-
you're with the Barbos now. You need to do
Wait.
stuff with that. Yeah, put
Bobby,
it on.
hold on. Bobby,
Good
Yes!
idea.
Yes! What can I do?
we need you to wear this crown real quick.
Absolutely. Give it to me.
Wait, what
I'll
if he
do it.
becomes like a god?
He'll be alright. Malachi, you can put it on him.
Yeah, good lad. I put the crown on this kid.
God.
This show is so dark. Sure, it rests on his head.
And now
He looks
I
back and forth expectantly.
will
Bobby,
him to sit down.
Nothing happens.
How do you feel, Bobby?
More or less the same.
You
You're
look
the
good.
same.
A little embarrassed. Am I
You don't
doing it
feel-
right?
Anything
good with it.
different?
No.
Any
should
ideas,
I?
Malachi?
I'm sorry.
Wait.
I'll try and feel different.
Bobby,
Wait, what-
Bobby,
what
try to ask Malachi to sit down.
I don't think that's how it works.
Sit down. He asks, and nothing happens.
What
These-
if you command him to sit down?
Well, yeah, I point a finger at him and will him and say, sit down.
He sits down.
No, damn it.
Fuck.
What did you know about this thing? Did you hear anything about it before you found it? Where did you
Do we
find
still
it?
have our book on it?
We heard that. Oh, I do have my book.
You have your Spark Notes version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you read
so,
the spark notes?
Yeah, reading through the Spark Notes, you find that there's supposed to be a key that goes with the crown. And your Spark Notes copy doesn't really say what the key is or how you get it, or it just says there is a key that the holder of uses to dominate the person the crown is on.
We're missing a key, Malachi.
I have a key right here. I reach into my bag and pull out a key.
No, not that kind of key. We're missing some kind of like trigger for.
Well, you say that. I grab the crown, and then I'm gonna like touch the key to the Philosopher's Stone on the crown, and sort of try and connect them.
Sure.
Mentally.
There's a small spark of light between the two objects.
And then I put the crown on Bobby's head again.
Little Bobby's now wearing it.
I tell him to act. I will him to act like a chicken in my head, without saying anything.
He squats down low and starts flapping his arms. He goes,
Oh my god!
What's going on with him?
I had really good
Malachi, what did you
animations.
do?
The key, it's just I don't think it's important to the item itself. It just needs to be magically attuned.
I see. So you can put that crown on someone and then command them to do anything.
I guess so, but isn't that what the Crown of Domination does to begin with? The question is, what does it do now?
Bobby comes over and starts hitting his head against Mr. Mouton's knee.
I
We
grab
should
the
probably
crown
tell
on
him to stop doing that.
Yeah, I tell him to stop.
Good job,
take-
Bobby. Is he
Take the
okay?
crown off him.
So what do you want me to do?
You're hanging out. You're good.
You're doing good.
Thank you. And he sits down.
Supposedly, the Philosopher's Stone is supposed to expand it so that maybe you could make like everyone named Bobby become a chicken.
Perhaps, or maybe you could control
All
a
Bobbies.
a non-humanoid or a dragon or something like that. I'm not
I
sure
don't
how
think
you
it's
get
gonna
on a
get
dragon's
bigger.
head.
Yeah. I also heard it would let you control people of higher skill level and stuff like that. Do you want to try it?
A vampire?
Do you want to try it on our
Perfect.
intern Pearl? Since she's
Sure.
obviously skilled than Bobby. Pearl, first task is intern of the Barbos.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Shove it on her
I
head.
place the crown on her head. Does it shrink to a small head?
No, I mean, it was sitting awkwardly on Bobby's head, and it sits awkwardly on her head.
Okay. I try and command Pearl to sit down in my head.
She sits
I
down.
sit.
I try putting the key away and just having it on my person. I still or actions.
No.
Okay, I have to be holding it.
Yes.
Okay, I take the crown back off her. I give you guys a bit of a chuckle and say, "This is quite something you've got here, you know."
No, it's a novelty. It looks like we can just make people squawk like chickens and sit.
I think maybe it's got more use than that. But we need to leave because Vicious, like this thing
Go quick,
is.
yeah.
Gerald, can you feel the magic here? This thing is radiating intense magical power. I'm sure that Vicious knows that something's happened. We need to
Yes.
leave ASAP.
Vicious had a glass case that made the power undetectable. I think even from any kind of scrying or wizard's eyes. Do you know such a material that may have done it? It was pure glass, sealed completely. No, nothing inside. There's no way to get inside it without breaking the glass.
Can I have the crown?
Sure.
I'll hold on my hand. I'll take it. You can hold on to the key if you want.
Hmm. It's probably warded in some way. It may have just been ordinary glass, but that was more important before the stone merged with the crown. It's dangerous in its raw form. It's probably safer now. To protect it from scrying, a lead chest or something
we-
similar would do.
Finish this conversation in safety of Dracus.
I actually have some dwarves that I can get to make us a lead chest when we get back there. I'll need to rest before I can activate the circle.
You really trust dwarves with that work?
To make a chest, yes.
Yeah.
They have some of their uses.
You can-
So we need to spend another night.
Pure lead stops things from looking inside,
Yes.
like Superman.
My entire study is cased in lead.
Can we tiny
That's
hut on
so
top of
cool.
the portal? Or can we tiny hut on top of the summoning or the teleportation circle?
Yeah,
think
let's
so.
go make.
I'd
Yeah.
rather not. Let's do it in a different building.
Okay.
Okay.
That evening, as the sun is going down in the west, a panicked Darf comes into your room where the hut is and starts like banging on the wall of the hut, saying, "He's here! He's here!
Who's here?
Vicious!
Oh fuck!
How many of them?
I don't know! I just saw banners coming from the north.
How far?
We gotta go! We gotta go! Now! 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 Now!"
I'll look to
Malachi. Is your spell ready? Has he had enough time to rest?
Nope. He
Nope.
would need a night of rest.
Well, we're gonna have to abandon the circle.
Yeah.
I,
Should we invisibility and dip out?
No,
Yeah.
we can. If we leave right now, we don't have to invisibility. Let's go right now.
Okay.
Is there
We
any
take-
horses in town?
Yeah, they're horses.
There are. Let me see. Let me make some dice rolls. Because I think people took all the horses when they left. Those are like the most valuable things, and they're easily transportable. So there are no horses or mules remaining.
Wait. We have our one mule.
You have one mule. You have Dominic.
Malachi, he's gonna be able to follow us wherever we go because we have the crown with us.
We have to go to Stromheim. It's the safest place to go.
Okay.
Head
Well, then we
south.
have to get there faster than he does. Do you have anything that can increase? Well, they must be on foot. So if we go
Do you
faster,
think that this crown would allow us, if we put it on, say, little Bobby, to have him transform into like something like other world, like a dragon to like fly us there or something?
That's
Time
not
is
what
of
that
the essence.
does.
Minutes are
guys,
passing.
let's go.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's go.
Let's start
We
walking.
start-
We can argue
We
about
can talk about this. Yeah. We
Yeah.
can argue about that.
No, no, no,
Running.
not walk, run.
Running, yes,
run.
running.
Okay.
Quickly.
Intern, we have to go. Come on, let's go.
I have very short legs, but okay.
Well, you're very dangerous over short distances. Let's go. You have to go real fast, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Malachi, do you think that would work with the floss? It is a floss. I don't know
That's
about
totally
magic.
not how it works.
I don't think so, no. But if Vicious catches us, I'll summon something to ward him off.
We're leaving right now, Koibu.
Yeah, we've been running.
Yep. You guys are leaving. And which way are you going?
Is Vicious
Towards
coming from
Stormheim.
which direction is Vicious coming from?
The banners that are atop the horsemen that are charging at Copper Hill are coming from this direction.
Oh my
this
god, they're charging.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into the hills.
Okay.
Yeah. He won't be able to
Yeah.
chase us on his horses in there.
Correct.
All
So we
right.
head into the hills.
You guys push your way into the hills in the evening as the sun is going down. Your movement speed is restricted by the gnome and the halfling in the party. Little Bobby goes about as fast as them. So I guess
We have
the
Darth
three of
too.
them. No, Darth is getting you guys out. He's running around the town to get any survivors and
What a
get them out of
hero.
town. Yeah, he's
Oh.
leaving you guys behind.
Okay.
So,
Neil,
yes.
I know of an abandoned temple around in these hills, right? Hidden deep within the hills.
You do.
God, Malachi's a badass. This is so cool.
Hmm.
This guy feels like freaking like Thor coming in the Avengers, dude.
I worry that
Do
Vicious would be able to track us though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you remember the way to the?
Yeah, we got a carriage there, so maybe not.
Oh, you gotta. Yeah, okay. So you're
think-
just gonna flee into the hills?
Yeah, I think so. I think if we can sleep a night in the hills, we'll be able to get something done.
Do you have any what's the word? Specific strategies to keep yourselves hidden? Are you going like slowly and covering your tracks, or are you going as quickly as possible to put distance between you and them?
Once we get in the hills, I feel like we could try and slow down and cover our tracks.
Yeah, let's get out of town first. Well, as soon as we pass into like tree cover.
The easiest way in is to head up the river that runs next to Copper Hill, because it kind of runs up this ravine and it gets kind of craggy. It's definitely difficult going, and there's no way horses could follow you up that river.
Good. Yeah, let's do that then.
So you head up the river. It's about 6 miles until the river's mouth. Can I get actually, you have passive perception of 18, so
Yeah.
we're fine. We're fine. You guys can make it up the river, past the area where it sort of like confluences from a series of streams and a very large spring. And looking back towards the direction of town, which you can't quite see because the hills block the town from view, but you can see warm lights sort of flickering from the direction of town.
How far?
Probably where the town is.
Can we
Okay.
see like smoke raising yet or no?
It's dark.
Got it.
It's nighttime, so you wouldn't be able to see the smoke.
Even in dark vision?
Yeah, because dark vision's like limited to 60 feet or something, and you're miles away.
Okay.
How many days is it going to take to walk to Limestone?
2.5.
Do we want to go to Limestone or do we want to go to Stormheim?
I think that we should just go straight through the hills to Limestone. Because he won't be able to follow us that way without going through Stromheim. To do with an army.
Is Stormheim strong enough to repel him?
Well, his end goal is probably taking Stromheim, but I don't think he's there yet. But I think he won't be able to follow us with his horses and limestone through the hills, so I think we'll be safe if we can get there.
Okay.
Do you have a teleportation circle in limestone already, or no?
Nope.
Got it.
We are going to have to sleep in the hills one night. Or at least I will.
Yeah, we can take a nap.
But I think we should walk into the night. Like, maybe keep walking for a few hours after it goes dark.
Do you want us to tell you the order of, like, when we wake up, Neil?
Well,
That
I think
sounds
the
very
most
checks.
important thing to do is to figure out what the moon cycle is like to see how much light you have. So where are we in our calendar? It has been... Malachi, you arrived... You've spent one night here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Friday the 18th of January, 1511.
How much silver did you use, Malachi?
It's like 300 gold's worth.
Did
We
you use
are-
all 20 pounds?
Yeah, more probably, actually. I needed to supplement it with my own coin.
Got it.
It is a couple days before the full moon, so you guys have pretty good vision around these hills. They have some cover, but the moon is bright enough that your non-dark vision people can still make their way without too much of a problem. Let's see. And Barbo, you're a human, right?
Variant human, yeah.
Okay. I will need to make a quick check here on your behalf then. Can I get the gnome and the halfling to make me perception check? All right. So, little halfling bard, you guys are cruising through the hills when you come across the smell that you recognize from the stories you've told and the stories you've heard. And at first you don't really notice what it is until you come across this odd looking piece of stone, and then it clicks in your brain. Basilisks.
Oh, fuck no.
Nearby. Somewhere. And this piece of rock that everyone else just walked past, with that smell in the air, you take a look at it, and it's like someone's foot that has been turned to stone.
We need to get out of here right now.
Well, you
What's
don't
happening?
know this shit. Shh, 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 shh.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry, no. Yeah.
So this stone is a basilisk?
What's that?
No. The basilisks turn people to stone and then eat them.
Oh. Oh, okay. So I'm probably panicking really. Guys, that stone we just passed, I'm pretty sure that was something the basilisk turned into stone.
What's a basilisk?
God damn it, I
The
thought these
smell
people...
is...
Do we need to leave?
Yes, they're giant lizards. If you look them in the eye, you'll turn to stone.
I don't want to die.
Well, which way do you leave from?
So,
Which way is the right way out? Where is the basilisk? All you know is that you're in its territory.
can we go like... You see, we went down like this way, Neil. Can you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Can I smell it now? If we keep walking this way, does the smell fade? Or maybe we have to walk this way?
A few feet is not enough to make a difference here. You're in a larger territory. There's not the, easy navigating methods.
Okay. I think maybe we should head back for an hour and rest there.
Back towards Copper Hill and the armies of Count Vicious?
But we've been walking all day, right? It's just an hour.
It was in the evening, and you're a few hours away from town.
Oh,
So
okay.
It's dark now, right?
Okay, maybe... If I can sleep and you guys can guard me, then I can get us out of here.
How long do you need?
Can we use one of those tiny huts?
Can't you give him
Yeah.
a tiny rest, Melixia?
Yeah, wait, we can, even if we get attacked by the basilisk, I can put you in a hut, and if you can get us out of the hut, we can get out. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Can we not
Throw
all
up
just
the
rest
tiny
in the
hut
hut?
right now, please. Yeah.
I do.
Does it not
Yeah.
make us invisible?
It does, doesn't it, Neil? We can color the hut so that it's opaque and then nobody can. It just looks like landscape.
Correct.
Yeah. So yes,
Basilisk
it
is
does.
stupid. Okay, this will hopefully work. But if we get attacked, you're gonna have to fight with your eyes closed.
If
Are
we
you
get
doing
attacked,
this as a ritual, or are you just casting it?
Ugh,
Don't be greedy. Just cast.
I'm
it.
just casting it.
All right. It's a minute
burn it.
casting time.
Is it?
1 minute.
I don't think. Hang on.
I'm looking
Back
at it right now. Oh.
Casting time 1 minute as a ritual. It says. I'm
As a
pretty sure that.
ritual? Oh my!
Yeah.
My document might be mistaken.
I'm pretty sure it's 1 minute is it's an instant cast, but it's 1 minute if it's a ritual cast. That's what it says
Instead of
here.
the
And
normal 10-minute rituals.
yeah,
Leomund's tiny hut. Casting time 1 minute. Not one action. 1 minute. I'm looking at page 255 of the player's handbook. Casting time
Okay.
is 1 minute.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think he's right.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
If it's 5e Basilisks, we'll be fine. 3e Basilisks, we might be.
Steven, did you make your character yet?
Yeah.
All right. The spell goes off. Everyone crams inside the hut. It becomes opaque on the outside, transparent from the inside. And I don't know, maybe like 2 minutes after you're inside the hut, along comes a 6-legged basilisk. Kind of a big one, too, waddling as it walks through the area.
Can we
It
see it?
You can see it.
Can we see it out of the hut? I close my eyes.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Close your eyes. You close your eyes.
My eyes are closed.
Your eyes are
Yeah.
closed. All right. You hear it on the grass nearby. You can then hear it sort of around your hut a little bit. And then it moves, and there's a crunching of stone, and then the padding of feet, and after a little while, it's gone.
Good shit. Good sleep.
I go to sleep. Malachi, it seems like you've been through a lot of this before.
I've been through some stuff, yeah. I've been
Yeah.
through some stuff.
I go to sleep. He just goes to sleep after that.
We're protected in a magical hut. We're fine.
Yeah.
Gotta have faith. I've slept in worse places.
Hey, this place is pretty great.
Well, look, if you were impressed so far, you're going to be impressed with tomorrow. I'll tell you that. That's my parting words. I go to sleep.
Well, you guys officially missed Destiny's character, so Steven, roll up a new one. This time not a basilisk. And we'll get you in next break.
Are you serious?
No, Lily. Oh my God, you're so gullible. What the fuck?
Gullible Lily.
I don't believe everything.
I don't know.
Lily,
I
you're
don't know
awesome.
what you do. You've always been like this.
I know.
Too easy. Okay, Steven, did you say your character is
God
ready to
damn
go?
it. Wait, are we really going to break already?
If your character's ready, we'll go to break. If not, we'll keep plunging through the hills.
Keep plunging through it, okay? There's a lot of shit I gotta fucking read,
Your
okay?
character wasn't ready.
No, it wasn't. Good job, Lucas. You picked up on that. You're real quick
Well, you
today.
lied to Lily then.
Yeah, what else is new?
Apologize to her.
Okay, keep going. You wake up. There's 7 basilisks around you. What are you gonna do?
Can I tame it?
Do we wake up, Neil?
You all wake up. The hut is dispelled, you know, as it
Is
does.
Bobby okay?
Yeah, Bobby's fine. He
Alright.
closed his eyes when you guys were talking about eye closing. Little Bobby
Bobby.
has not said a single word. He is fucking terrified.
How heavy is Bobby?
How old did we say he is? Like 8 or 9 years old?
He's like 9. Yeah, 9.
Oh, he's just a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably quite good then.
Does sorry, does Bobby still have the hair ribbon?
Yes. He's clinging
Okay.
onto it desperately.
I thought Malachi was gonna straight yeet Bobby across for the spell. That'd been awesome.
Not quite. We might have had to leave him here though, depending on. All right. When
That's
we wake
fine.
up, I stretch and I cast Polymorph Self.
Oh shit.
And I say, "All right, let's leave." And then I turn into a Pegasus.
What?
Guy is the
You've never seen
coolest
someone turn into a
person
Pegasus?
I've
He's
ever
a
met.
horse? He was a horse all along.
Fucking winged horse.
I'm gonna grab Bobby. Grab onto him, Bobby.
Wait,
Kick
wait,
him.
wait. First this guy wasn't real and now he's a horse.
He's
Come on,
a
we have to
very
get out of here,
pretty
guys.
horse.
Which is it? I'm so confused. All
I
right.
get on.
Majestic, long flowing white mane, feathers that are beautiful and elongated and pure pearly white. Beautiful braided tail.
I mount him.
I'll help Bobby up. I'll mount him as well.
Okay. The 3 little people and 1 big person all cram together on the Pegasus. And
All right.
I guess we need this battle map.
Unlucky nail.
Unlucky.
Maybe next
Can't win
time.
them all.
Yeah.
All right. Pegasus.
Are we gonna go to Stormheim?
48. So how far can I fly in 3 hours?
Let's see. Movement speed 12 is 3.5 miles an hour. So movement speed 48 is
14 miles an hour.
14
Okay,
miles
great.
an hour.
So easy then. Have you guys been to Stromheim recently?
Yes, I was just
might have
there.
asked you this last night. The gates are open.
What do you mean?
I never.
They're
managed
letting
to get
people
in.
in.
Okay, so then I think.
I mean, you're literally a magic horse. Don't you want to just fly into the city?
I mean, I don't want to get shot down. This is happening. This conversation. I can't talk in the hall. Not that
Wait,
happened,
what?
but I can't talk whilst
Well,
polymorph.
Pegasus did, yeah.
Never mind.
Oh,
Is he just like neighing?
So I think maybe we can just fly to just outside Stromheim, like down here, and then we can just dismount and.
All right. So you book it and you fly to this section of the map as a
and then
Pegasus.
As we land, I say,
You turn back into a human first, yeah?
yeah, I say, I've had
magic
some.
horse. You feel like I feel like you're from a much more powerful version of the world that we're in.
Before
Slightly,
we get to
but
the spot, before we get to the spot, well, he's still a Pegasus. What the hell is going on, guys? Your world has sort of been turned upside down in the last week here. First you're breaking into this place where there's all these undead, and then you grab this artifact, and then Midori explodes, and then Locke vanishes into a hole, and then an illusioned person shows up and turns into a Pegasus, and there's armies approaching you, and there's a Basilisk. Like, what the fuck just happened to your life? I need you guys to have like a conversation to figure out what the hell's going on.
Seems like since we got this stone, everything's gotten way fucking crazier.
Yeah, it's a complete shit show. I mean, we're literally riding a magic horse, evading a giant army.
With probably one of the most powerful items in like the game. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I knew it was a good idea to follow these people.
Yeah, what do you think, intern? Are you how are you doing?
I knew it was a good idea to follow you guys.
Can I ask Bobby how he's feeling? How do you like adventuring, Bobby?
Hey, Bobby,
Yeah.
what's that ribbon you're holding on to so tightly?
Oh, this was given to me. It's a what do you call it? A leftover of Midori.
Don't use her name, Bobby.
Isn't she dead?
She's evil.
She's evil? I thought
Yeah.
I thought we liked her.
I thought we did too, until she blew up Copper Hill and caused all of this to happen and killed my
She's
friend
the one
Locke.
who
He
blew up
throws
everything?
the ribbon off of the Pegasus and it flutters miles to the ground below you and disappears forever lost.
Good.
What? I wanted to catch it. All right.
Give me a dex check to see if you can catch it as he tosses it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you totally catch it. You're probably the only one who knows that you have this then, because he just chucks it off the Pegasus and you're seated behind him to keep him in place so he doesn't fall off, and you just snag it as the last person on the horse.
I'm gonna
yours.
put it inside my bag for now.
Sweet. Do continue going.
Okay, so when we land, I say, I tend to a human and say it. I've had some issue getting into Stromheim in the past. May have got shot by the crossbow on the wall, so I'll meet you in there. Meet me at, and then.
Are we?
Do I know the name? Tavern Neil.
I don't think you've ever been in Stromheim.
I did sneak in to go to the library, and I did stay in a tavern.
You did. Okay. I don't remember the name of that tavern, but let me look it
I
up
give
here.
him the name of that tavern.
Why don't you just come with us and we'll say we're refugees of Copper Hill?
Do they
just-
like? Are you literally so powerful that they all recognize you? Like at the gate, the guard's gonna be like, "Oh, it's Malachi."
I don't know. I've had bad experiences. I've never been actually allowed through the gates. Last time I
You're a
tried, I was
freaking wizard. Can't you just make just use wait, I've got a spell that I can make you into another dude.
It's fine.
I do it all the time.
I'll meet you in there, and then after telling them the name of the tavern, I shapeshift in bird and fly away towards the city.
Okay, see you later, I guess, magic horse person who I kind of know.
Before you shapeshift, am I allowed to ask you, are they okay to take my weapons? Are they gonna steal that shit, or they always try to take them at the gate?
Oh, right. They never did. Well, they never, like I said, they never let me in. So I'd advise that you give them your weapons, though. Don't give them the crown, though. In fact, do you want me to sneak the crown in?
Yeah, here.
I take the crown.
He fucking
fly off.
God.
No, he just disconnects from the call.
Yoink.
All right. The tavern that he told you to meet him at is called the Thirsty Bear. And you guys head on over to the gates.
Hi-ho.
There's a bunch of guards at the gates. The doors are open. They see you come in and give you a slightly friendly wave. What brings you here, travelers?
Refugees from Copper Hill.
Copper Hill's to the north. This is the southern gate. If you're gonna lie to the guards, try to lie well.
Well, we had to go through the hills. It seems that Saint Vicious's men, or Count Vicious's men, are storming Copper Hill.
Well, come on in. We're gonna have to take that sword and that dagger, and they pat you down and take your weapons.
Are you wooded parts an old gnome with a staff? His walking
Of course
stick?
not, old man. You can have your staff. It's fine.
Oh,
Wait,
thank
I
you, my dear. I very much appreciate it. You're so good to old gnomes.
That's fine. Go on, Mr. Gnome. Go on. Come on through.
Oh, very good, very good.
Excuse me, person with the instruments. I need your rapier. Hand it over. Don't worry. Well, here's a receipt. He signs a receipt for you. Just bring it back to me, and I'll make sure you get it. Don't go to the north exit. They won't have your stuff. It's just going to be here.
Fine. I can keep my instruments, though, right?
Of course, of course.
Can I keep one
Oh.
dagger?
Okay.
No, you cannot keep one dagger.
Oh, Mr. God, young boy, you may be aware there's a whole army coming here. Maybe tell some other gods that that might be a really big deal in like a day or two. Have a good day. Oh, I have to walk off.
As you walk off, you can hear him talking to his buddy. Oh, fucking gnomes, right?
Did he let me keep my vial of poison?
They searched you for weapons and only weapons. Okay. You guys make it into the big city of Stromheim. It is bustling. Well, actually, I take it back. It's bustling for the people that are here, but the city seems strangely empty. Like its population has declined massively and very quickly. The few people that are here are all in the streets, running around doing things. There are all sorts of people sharpening sticks into spears, adding on little bits of what they can to their armor, trying to repair anything. People
Does it
making
look like they're getting ready for the
arrows.
fight?
Yep, it looks like the town is getting ready for a fight.
Holy shit, is there going to be a war? This is awesome. Wait, I
I'll
stopped
go
somebody.
to the tavern. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so yeah, let me do this. I stopped like somebody that's like sharpening like their weapons. Like, oh, hello. Oh wait, I don't need to use that voice. Hello. I'm wondering, what are you preparing for? Pray
Don't you
tell,
know,
what, might
son?
there be a
There's
war?
war.
War between whom?
Fucking everyone.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, there's demons in the northeast. There is apparently an army of Count Vicious somewhere in the northwest, and they might be turning down here any day. There's a whole bunch of refugees that are fleeing Copper Hill faster than a dwarf after a pint of ale.
And they do
And,
run fast.
Well, I mean, they don't really run that fast, short, stubby legs, but they try, they try. Yeah, it's a mess.
It is. Well, thank you. Good luck to you.
I'll go to the tavern and see if we can find our eagle friend.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Sure. It takes you guys a little while to find the thirsty bear, but sure enough, once you arrive, there is Malachi hanging out at a table.
You made it.
How did you? Okay, I'm just Hey, we did.
It's one of my best spells. Right, I still think that, look, you can see what's happening in the town. It's not safe to be here. We still need to make our way to...
Do you really think that
Dragons.
Vicious is so powerful that he can assault the main... Isn't this like the main city of Arcadia?
Stromheim is very weakened after fighting back the initial invasion of the demon.
Do you think we can catch a teleport out of here today?
Not today.
Tomorrow?
Maybe, but if we teleport from inside the city, won't you lose your weapons?
I would. I might need to go on a quick.
Maybe we should...
crime
Maybe we should
spree.
head to a village on the outskirts of the south of the city. But I
Cauldron?
wanted to look for Joris while we were here. Not Cauldron, maybe a village on the way. Find an old barn or something. But we need to find Joris.
Sure, let's all split up and see if we can find him in here.
I mean, it's like the capital city here. You can't just wander around and find him, right?
Yeah.
I say go and ask the guards about refugees from Copperhill and who brought them. If Joris brought refugees here, he would have made himself known as the leader.
That's true.
I'll wait here.
I'll go to the main gate, I guess. The front gate.
I'll go to the other gate. We'll ask.
All right. Mr. Mouton, you go to the front gate, so we're going to follow you because that's the gate that Joris
Alright,
came
thank you.
through.
Yep.
Sure enough, you get to the gate, you start talking with the guards. Lily, where did you go?
Oh, I'm just sitting with Malachi.
Oh, cool. All right.
You know what? Before we do the gate, that's an interesting conversation. You're here, you're a collector of stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to talk to Malachi about?
Well, I'm not really talking. I'm just staring at him in awe. He's like the coolest person I've ever met.
I leave Bobby with them.
Right.
Like when
that
he's
makes
not
sense.
looking, I want to like touch his cloak, but just like a little bit.
I think I pull it away from you
Give me-
instinctively.
Give me a sleight of hands check to see if you can do it without him noticing.
Okay.
Yeah, he notices and flinches.
Yeah, I pull it away. I feel very awkward. I'm sitting here with a...
What? Cut out.
I'm sitting here with a halfling and a child. I feel quite awkward.
Yeah.
Welcome
Well,
to
that's not
Gnomes,
my-
Tomes, and Catacombs, buddy.
I'm just like, I'm like having a big smile on my face.
We do awkward better than anybody on Twitch.
So I guess I say to Pearl, how do you know
Yes?
these guys?
Oh, I'm just here for the ride.
Oh yeah? Good ride?
Very, very good ride, yes.
This is your idea of a good time, is it?
I think so. Ever since I joined their group, things have been happening one after another. And then you came along. You're so cool.
Well, you'd all be dead if it wasn't
Can I
for me,
please
so...
touch your cloak like once?
Sure, I'll tell you a story about this cloak if you want. You look like a bard, are you?
A story about the cloak?
Yeah, where I got it.
Please tell me.
It's funny, actually. It's quite appropriate. I stole it from Count Vicious.
Wait, you stole that cloak from the people that we're running away from.
Yeah, but he doesn't know. So there's this town down south there called Anvil. I first happened upon it, and I found that they were running an illegal ring of, well, I glanced under the table. Halfling's feet. People sell them for luck. They were
Okay.
murdering the halflings in Anvil. Anyway, the guys running this town kidnapped the, killed the Baron and took over the whole town, and he was under Count Vicious's domain, so Count Vicious came in and had him killed. And this item, this cloak, belonged to the Baron, and it was being kept in safekeeping in the keep. And my friend and I, we snuck into the keep and stole it right from under his nose. But in the final room was a fearsome beast. It looked like a chicken. It sounded like a chicken. For all intents and purposes, it was a chicken.
You fought a giant chicken?
No, it's just an average-sized chicken. But
Oh,
but it's deadly. It turned people to stone. Not me, but other people.
this chicken turned things to stone.
And yeah, exactly.
Oh, I
I know.
am writing all this down furiously.
It's called the Cloak of Arachnidia.
Can you spell that?
Arachnidia.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I have some, but I don't want to blow them all on the first day here. Do you want a drink, Bobby? Do you want a drink? You look old enough.
Yes, I'm old enough.
Can I
Before
come
my
back
dad
by now
died,
because
he
I
let me
didn't find
drink all the
anything?
time. What'd you say, Gerald?
Can I come back now because I didn't find anything?
Yeah, you can come back now. It's fine. Yeah.
That was the
I sit
coolest
down
thing
and
I've ever heard.
Hello.
He's the coolest person I've ever met.
Yeah, he's pretty neat.
Oh, thank you. I should
I
hang out
think-
with people like you more often.
Yeah,
My
you're pretty
actual
neat.
friends
Your
don't,
spells are sweet.
Oh,
I
back to
would-
the rhyming. You are feeling better.
Yes. I took a seat. I'm feeling a little bit better. Oh, and some drinks. What a treat.
Give them all a drink. Well, let's celebrate tonight, and then tomorrow let's leave and head to a village and find some circle. I'm a little bit worried that Vicious may have found the one we just consecrated.
All right. So let's flip over to Brad. You make it to the front gate. There's a whole bunch of guards over there patting people down as they come in. What do you want to do?
I'll go up to one of them. That doesn't seem too busy, but not annoyed, and ask him. I'm looking for my friend. He actually led the first caravan here from Copper Hill. I assume that he would have said that he was the leader.
You must be talking about Master Joris.
Joris, yeah. Do you have any idea where he is, or?
He went to. Well, he brought his people in and went to see the queen.
Has he? You haven't seen him leave yet, have you?
Nope, not on my shift.
Is there
We
any way
still,
I could?
I believe, have his one of his knives here.
You do still have one.
And his staff.
You took his staff?
Of course, we took his staff. He's a wizard.
Oh, all right. This is a urgent business. Is there any way I could maybe get an audience with him? Do you know? Is there anybody here that I could talk to take me there, escort me?
I mean, you can go to the castle and try and chat with the queen, but unless you've got like a really good reason, I doubt her chancellor is gonna let you see her. What's the deal? What's going on?
It seems like Copper Hill's being stormed
Well,
by Count Vicious.
well, shit. And how do you know that?
Because I saw their banners.
I didn't check you in.
I checked in from the back. We fled through the hills so they couldn't catch us on horse.
Smart cookie.
It was my idea.
You look like a solid man. All right. Well, maybe see if you can talk to the queen then? That sounds pretty important. She might meet with you.
I'm gonna head over there. Thank you. Can I get your name, sir?
Yes. My name is Captain Cup, and if you try and make a joke about it, I swear to God I'll throw you in jail.
Cup? Really?
Moofish gifted
He
sauce
draws- he
labels
begins to
of
draw-
No, I
subscription.
wasn't-
Puts it away. Okay.
It's not making a joke, sir. Thank you. Okay, wait, hold on. Out of character? Say cuck or cup?
C-U-P.
Okay. Thank you.
You people.
I thought you said
Chat.
cup too, and I didn't understand what he was like referencing like the joke about.
This chat.
How much do the four of you weigh altogether, do you think? I mean, not
I'm
that much, actually.
40 pounds.
My character is 170
Plus some gear, maybe like
or
200.
180, yeah. Or 190, yeah.
Oh, okay. We can leave tomorrow. We'll leave tomorrow. I think I can just teleport us straight back.
So, Barbo, you go by yourself to the castle?
Yeah.
Cool. You make it to the castle.
Then I go to the guard at the gate, I assume, and
Mm-hmm.
ask for an audience because of important information at Copper
Sure.
Hill.
They pass you from the outer wall to the inner wall where there's a chancellor who's sort of checking off who's coming to see on what business. And let me roll for this chancellor, see who it is. The chancellor is an aged woman, silver hair with little white streaks through it, wrinkles big enough to fit a coin inside of them. She's got thick glasses on, holds a pad of paper in a sort of a shaky hand and a pen in another shaky hand. and looks at you and goes, "Oh, my fine friend, what brings you to the castle today?"
Hello, madam. I'm here to talk to Joris or the Queen if he's not here, because Copperhill is currently being stormed by Count Vicious. I'm on direct orders from Darf, the sheriff of Copperhill. Is that his name?
Yeah, it is his
Darf?
name. It's just funny to think of Darth giving orders.
Well, that seems important. Do you have any proof of your claims?
You've seen all the refugees coming through, yeah? And I know Joris is with the Queen.
She nods once and then twice. And, okay. Sure. And leads you, or waves you in. There's a guard that tells you to go to the right instead of the left where the other people are going. Like, all the little peasants are going to the left, and you get shipped off to the right side.
Do I see any good shit on the way?
Yeah, totally. You
Okay.
see a valuable vase. You know, it's gilded with, or it's painted with gold, and then it's like laminated on top of that. It's maybe a foot high, 6 inches wide, 6 inches, in both directions.
Is there anybody with me? Escorting me to the Queen, or?
I mean, there's no one walking hand in hand with you, but like
There's people
there
near.
are guards around. You could give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm just gonna
Steal
walk.
it.
No, it's fine.
You sure? You don't want to
Yeah,
steal from the
Neil,
castle?
I'll be back for this piece. Okay, on the way out.
Okay. You get to the parlor where they've sent you off to. There's a few other people in here that look well-to-do. There's 2 nobles, a swordsman, and a wizard of sorts that's chilling.
Was it Joris or no?
No, it's not Joris. They see you and kind of politely nod to you and keep sitting and waiting quietly.
Give him a polite nod. I assume kind of learned how to talk noble since I had to hear Locke banter on for many hours along our journeys.
Locke had rejected his nobility. He identified with a common man.
Definitely kept the air of nobility about him.
And I think if you have any sort of accent, it's a seaman's accent.
Okay. I will go up to, I guess, the next step into talking to the Queen.
Sure. You're going to be waiting here for a while. But after a while, your group of 6 gets invited in to see the Queen. 5. The Queen talks to them one in turn. First is one of these noblemen who's got a complaint with the Queen about farms in the south and property rights, and there's a border that needs to be adjudicated, and they go through the motions of figuring it out. It takes like 15 minutes. The next noble comes up and is talking about how some of the wagons that he's been shipping things to southward towards not Tassel. He's been trying to send things to Valara through the overgrowth, since a lot of the other trade routes are broken now. But the things didn't get through. They never heard from the people that were pushing them through the overgrowth again. And the Queen sort of nods as if she was expecting this news, and they chat back and forth. It sounds like this guy was moving goods on behalf of the crown, and he's just reporting in on it. The next person is one of the fighter. He's here to pledge his sword to the Queen to his death, and she takes his word, gives him a pat on either shoulder, makes him an official servant of hers, and he steps to the side. The wizard comes in and starts talking about what he needs. It's a whole bunch of magical items. He says he can put up a protective dome over the whole of Stormheim. He just needs a certain amount of silver and a little bit of dragon's blood to get it done. And the Queen goes back and forth with him. Like, time begins to pass. Like, they're talking specifics and arguing details, and minutes stretch on and on.
I'm not going to be rude. I just stay quiet.
You just stay quiet?
I was the last one here, yeah.
Sure. Eventually, she sends him off to talk with her arc wizard. And as soon as he's like walked and out through the door, she gives like a very knowing nod to one of her guardsmen who's standing around, and he like sneaks in after this guy and disappears through the door with him.
Got it.
And you come up to stand before her. This is Queen Kiara Sanguine. She is 22 years old. She's been queen for just a few years now. just 2 years now, basically since everything's been falling to pieces around her. On her right is an elderly dwarf with a pendant that denotes him as a cleric of Bellum, god of war. Around her are a whole bunch of armed guards, her like Kingsguard style folks, all in plate mail. And there's also a court wizard nearby.
She attractive?
Why don't you roll me 3d6, and we'll see if you think she's attractive or not. Yeah, you know what? Definitely attractive.
Damn.
Your Majesty,
Who are you?
I am Captain Barbo, and I am on business from Copper Hill. It is currently being stormed by Count Vicious.
We had heard news that might happen.
Yeah, I think you spoke with my friend, Joris?
Yes.
You have
Joris
any
the Gastromancer.
Yes, ma'am. Do you have any idea where he went?
He is currently, how do you say this delicately? Sitting in our dungeons.
Is there a reason? I know you
There
have a
is.
good... Is there anything I can do, Your Highness?
Joris is a thief and somewhat of a liar. If you can return the things he's stolen from us, then we will let him go. Do you know where they are?
Could you tell me what they are, Your Majesty?
You either know where they are or you don't.
I do not, but I do have a few friends who might be able to find some items if I have an itemized list.
Oh, we have ways of making him talk.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the audience with you. It's been an honor.
You said, Count Vicious is attacking Copper Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
I am 100%. I saw his banners.
Do you know if he plans to come this way?
Do not.
Do you know why he's attacking Copper Hill?
I do not.
Well, I thank you for your warning. And she makes a gesture to one of the people on the side, and he walks up and presents you with a bag of gold.
Darf did say that. Did think that they were going to storm Copper Hill to come to Stormheim as soon as possible.
And Darf is
the sheriff of the town.
I see. Thank you for your warning, good man. You're doing your kingdom a service.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
You are handed a bag of 100 gold pieces
Um,
and dismissed from the court. And you can make it back to the tavern with everyone else unless you have something you want to do.
As I'm walking through, I'm guessing going out the same way I came in, right?
No, this time you're just headed out the straight out the main doors instead of like going into the waiting room. Now you're just boop.
Okay. Do I see anything? No, I'll just leave. I'll come back and tell the party.
Wise move.
Joris is currently locked up.
What?
Locked
She
up.
said that he is a thief and a liar and a gassy guy.
We need to save him.
Well,
Did they say
you know what
anything about why?
No, she wouldn't tell me. She said either I know what he stole or I don't. Do you have any idea, Malachi?
I mean, Joris has got all sorts of curious stuff back at his house. He could have stole any of it from Stromheim, I'm sure. It might be from years ago. They might just be holding a grudge.
Is he the sort that steals?
Yeah, probably.
okay.
I talked to the queen and she did not seem very enthusiastic about it. Said that they had ways of making him talk.
Oh no, I hope they haven't cut out his tongue.
He was a cheeky fella. I wouldn't really mind it, I guess.
Wouldn't that make him not be able to talk? Says little Bobby.
Well, it'd make him not be able to cast spells.
Bobby, you friggin' genius.
There's nothing worse for a wizard than losing their tongue.
Your praise.
I'll give Bobby 20 gold.
Oh. Is this
Just
for
some
me?
money just some money to have about, in case you need to buy anything.
You must be very rich to just freely give gold like that.
He has a habit of doing this.
This is
Bobby
our
walks right up to the bar with his 20 gold pieces, takes a few of them, and after climbing up on a chair, slams them on the table and says in loudest voice that his prepubescent throat will carry. Drinks for everyone in the bar! And he lifts up his hand and walks back to where you are with like a proud look, like he's a man now or something.
Good job, Bobby. Let me hold on to these for you, just so no one messes with you.
Do interns
they're
get
mine.
paid?
They are yours, so if you ever need them, just ask me for them, okay?
Okay.
Guessing I'll have done 4 gold?
Probably 3.
Right, okay, thanks. Fucking idiot.
Do interns get paid though? Is the question?
No. You
They
get
get
paid
paid 20%.
Yeah, whatever we get on our... Listen, we'll go over the contract later, okay? You shouldn't be worried about it. You should be thankful, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, I am. Sorry. I just thought I'd ask.
Interns, am I right, Malachi?
Unbelievable. Right, okay. I'm not sure Can we all agree that if it weren't for me, you'd all be dead?
We can. But if this is gonna go where I think it's gonna go, I'm not happy about it.
No, hear me out.
Okay, I'm hearing you out.
Hear
I mean,
me
if you
out.
want to... Yeah, go ahead.
I take us all back to Bontheris.
Okay.
We'll let the heat die down a little bit. Yeah? If you want,
Uh-huh.
we can get a lead chest. You can take the crown if you want. If you think it's safe to be carrying it around, that's fine. I don't mind looking after it for you, but...
If I can have
I'll
your
just-
word that you're not gonna fuck around with it.
Well, what I could
I-
do is do some research on it, and then the next time I see you, I could...
I
give you
mean,
some
honestly,
indications as to how it could be used.
Barbo, we are just gonna die with it. Like the
I
real
agree.
question, like it's better to put it in Malachi's hands. He's been kind to us this entire time. The real question is, what do we do next?
Well, perhaps you could maybe work on getting Joris out of this mess, considering that he wouldn't be in it if it wasn't for you three.
That's
well, I have
fair.
nothing to do.
Seems
I'm just
fair.
an intern.
But I don't think we can go to Copper Hill to get his shit anymore. I think that city's raised.
Yeah, I think that's out of the question, but maybe you could bust him out of the prison, or
Are you
could
gonna help
find
me
some-
bust him out of the prison?
I'm not going to do that.
I
Maybe
don't
you could
think 2
find-
people can bust him out of a prison in Stromheim.
Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe you could find some sort of deal with the Queen.
Well,
Alternatively, though, hang on, sorry. There is something
So-
else in Stromheim that I value as much as... Go on, no.
Well,
Speaking-
here's the thing, you see. Our entire deal was kind of to get this crown. And now that the crown has calmed down and we're in this town,
Mm.
we don't really know what's next. So we're kind of lost. But maybe that's not your problem. I'm vexed.
Are you trying to do good deeds? Help the world? Or are you trying to
Yeah,
get rich?
I mean, we started on this whole thing because we were trying to stop the evil mayor, the evil major, and that I guess we did do that because now
Our
the
goal is to secure the
Hey.
crown. Maybe we just leave it with Malachi, or we go back. Do you know Wyatt, Malachi?
Wyatt. Nope.
Wyatt and Princess? No. Maybe let's go back to Bontheris and then we can figure it out from there. I think we should just take the night and find a.
yeah.
teleport
But
out.
yeah, Malachi, we agree that you should protect the crown for now.
Probably better in your hands, yeah.
I
Yeah,
will research into it, and I'll...
you can tweet me. Do you have tweets in your version of the world?
I do have tweets. The technology's worse, though, so it's a lot more difficult to send.
Okay.
I only recently learned it.
We have the iPhone 8. He is the iPhone 1.
You have to be level 9 to cast that in 5th and 2nd
Wait,
edition.
so
Are you freaking serious? Holy shit.
are we parting ways with
No,
you?
we're going with him tomorrow, at least back to Bontheris.
Yeah.
I'll take you back to Bontheris, and then I'm actually... I have business in the capital, but my butler will... You're welcome to stay in the mansion, and my butler will look after you. For as
You're
long as
gonna
you want to
trust
stay.
them in your house, Malachi?
Well, I'm
Didn't
going
I
to
warn you about these people?
I'm going to lock them out of the cellar. They seem a lot nicer than you led me to.
He's like, they're gonna murder over you, dude.
Mm.
We thought about it.
Yeah, I know. It's all right, though. You all would
The
have
only
died.
reason why that didn't happen is because the guy that would have done it is dead.
It's dead.
Speaking of which, did you make your character yet?
Listen, it'll be ready for next time. Okay, chill.
Okay, so I think we sleep another night in Stromheim, and then we'll just
Yeah.
back to Bontheris.
Sure. You guys can spend a night, not here in the tavern, because they separate taverns and inns here. So you guys find yourself at the Come On Inn. It's a great little place.
It's funny.
Yeah, great. Really happy about that one. And
What's the brothel? The come in? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my word.
My.
Kids.
All
these
right.
days.
The next morning, I think Malachi just frickin' TPs you from point A to point B, right?
Well, they need to get their gear from the walls, so we should leave, pick up their gear, and then on the way, as I go and collect the gear, I head past the blacksmith and grab some powdered iron just off the ground.
There's not just powdered iron lying on the ground everywhere.
Okay, I go to a wizard shop, buy some powdered iron then.
There you go. There you go, buddy.
And then once we get outside the walls, I open my bag and I say to the four of you, stand still. And I start incanting, and starting with Barbo, I sprinkle iron powder over his head, and he shrinks to 10% of his size.
Cool.
And then I open my bag and say, get in.
In.
Oh wow, I do this all the time.
I do this to the whole party, I get them all in the bag.
All right,
Come on,
everyone,
Bobby.
this is your backpack, right?
Yeah, and then I teleport back to
Okay,
it.
your backpack doesn't have enough room for a 9-year-old and all these people. You'd have to shrink them all to fit them all
No,
in.
yeah, I've got 4
That's what he
reduced
said.
spells. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you shrink them all to like tiny 10% versions of themselves.
Our little family of borrowers.
I think I saw this in a weird anime once.
Okay, and then I teleport back to the house in Bonterrace.
All right.
And then
You do this all while you're outside of the gate, right? Because you have to leave the gate to get your weapons back.
I mean, we'll leave a little bit, right? So we're not just stood in front of the guards.
All right, so you're a little bit of ways?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay, and then I think I'm gonna peace out back to Wick Thronorenta, but before I go, tell them that they...
Hold on, this is a regular teleport spell, right? So I
Yeah.
need you to roll me a D100, see if you land in the right place.
Oh my god.
Oh, gee.
Okay. Party kill, dude. I'm excited.
If I roll
Roll
a
it.
1 here, we all die.
Yeah.
No, but wait, Neil, I do it on the floor above the cellar, so that if I roll low,
Okay.
I go into the cellar.
Okay.
We're
All
fine.
right, you're fine. You show up in the right
Totally
spot.
fine.
You don't instantly die.
Okay. Once you
How
all...
does that work? It's a one, but I don't remember. It's a one, or
Depends on
Uh,
how well you know the area.
He's like in the earth or
Right.
something, yeah.
yeah.
You
Okay,
roll too
so-
high, you end up above it and fall. You roll too low, you end up somewhere in the ground.
Is the goal for 50 then, or?
Just, somewhere near. It depends on how well you know the area.
Got
So
it.
with his own home, he's got like a 98% chance of landing in the right spot.
Okay, so I leave you in the lobby to enlarge, and I head down to my basement. I'll just do this dead quick, Neil. I grab my spellbooks, I grab a random amulet that I've got, and I cast a continual light on it.
I know what you're doing. Got it?
Yeah, and then I bring that back up to them, and I'll give them... I say, I was going to give you some gold for the books, but I feel like we can square that off. Here, this necklace, it will glow like sunlight. You can keep it under your cloak, and if you ever find yourself in a dark location, unveil
I
it.
fucking
Light the
grab
way.
that shit.
Mr. Malachi.
Yes, no.
What about my spells?
So, I ask you what kind of things you're looking to do.
What do
You're
you got?
level 6, right? Can I teach him 2E spells, Neil, that he can then cast his 2E version?
Oh god, that's gonna be so complicated.
Oh,
Yes, you can do
yeah.
it, but it's gonna be so fucking complicated.
No, let me have a look. Do you have haste? Gerald, do you have haste?
I may not actually. Let me see.
about- I'll try and pick ones.
All right,
that
why don't you
probably-
guys PM each other back and forth the spell stuff? So
yeah, we
that
can do
us
that. Yeah.
Non-wizards don't have to deal with your shenanigans.
I'll send you my
Okay.
spell list, Gerald, and you can find a couple that you want. But
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm adding you as a friend right now on Discord.
But to be fair,
No,
I-
Barbo, this necklace that he handed you is pretty valuable in and of itself. Like, it's like a 200 GP amulet. Like, the magic on it aside. Just so you know.
I'd like it, dude. I can never fucking see. Anytime I go
Please.
anywhere, I never
Yeah.
can see. So
Please mark down its value on your sheet so
I
we
will.
don't forget. But we're gonna
I'm
say,
not gonna like wear it around my neck.
Yeah. But mark it down so that we know someone has it on their character sheet that it
GP.
glows and that it's worth
As
200 GP.
as your intern, I can carry it around for you.
Don't worry, you won't be carrying any cool items around for a long time.
Okay, all right.
Excellent. All right, what were you gonna say, Nicholas?
I'm just saying, I've sent Devin my actual spell list, but in game, Malachi just talks to him and tries to work out what spell he wants. He doesn't actually.
Yeah,
show
well,
his
I don't
spell
actually
list.
see his spell book. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good thing to know.
But Neil, I'm thinking that Malachi just leaves them to their own devices now and goes back to since the timelines are kind of getting funny. So
You just fuck off now, yeah.
yeah, unless you need me. I mean, it's
Nope.
4 in the morning. Yeah, all right.
All right.
Dude, you were awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're
Thanks for having
so
me, guys.
cool.
Thanks
You're
a lot,
so
bro.
cool, dude. You that is really neat. I'm sure we'll see you again.
Yeah, that'd be good. All right. Good luck.
Yeah, you can
Thank
keep
you.
that for a while.
See you later.
We'll
If you
need
guys
it.
would like to see more of Nick, you can check out Hardcore Heroes or Frozen Frontier.
Is he going to be on the new one?
I
See
don't
you
know
later.
what the new thing you're talking about is. See you later.
Homebound, I think.
What?
Oh, never mind.
All right. Woo! Get in
Welcome
this.
back, Neil.
Good
Are
day.
you able to
here.
mute your mic and Zoom?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
I forgot to
about that.
ask him to autograph my loot.
I'm
Sad
sure
note.
he will do it for you. Yeah, that's fine.
He was so cool. He was like the coolest person I've ever met.
You're Devin
in
now.
D&D.
Ooh. Cozy. So, you guys are in Bontheris.
I guess we go to.
We got to go to Pernissus. I got to get my boots. Be at the
Well,
tavern.
okay. We need to go to Wyatt. Is Wyatt in Bontheris or is he in Pernissus?
Wyatt's in Fenden. I don't think your boots are in Pernissus, dude. Didn't you ask that from
I asked him from the
person
guy,
Dave
and I told him
way
to
over
put
in
it.
Wake County?
Yep, and I asked him to put it in Pernissus.
Ah, right.
Because we needed to like specify a place, and I was like, all right, we'll probably go back to Pernissus one day, and here we are finally.
All right, well, you're still in Bontheris for now, but you can grab a ship to Pernissus if you want. It's a 2-day journey. Or you guys do whatever.
I would really like to go see if my boots are. It'll be real quick. And we left the book there. Gnome.
Gerald? Yeah,
Yeah, Gerald.
No, yeah.
We left
So-
the book there, I believe.
What book?
The big book. Oh wait, I don't actually think we did leave it there.
Nope.
Well, so Barbo, and intern, we've we're kind of lost now, right?
Yeah. We gotta. Our goal, I guess, is to get my boots and then go to Fenden and.
I'm almost
Talk to
positive
Wyatt.
he never got your boots. I'm pretty sure that guy's dead.
Yeah, but there's a chance, and it'll be real quick.
There is a chance.
It'll be
okay.
quick.
You guys were gonna help the what's his face, Joris?
Yeah, we'll figure that out
yeah.
after. We gotta talk to Wyatt first.
Yeah, and we might have to like meet one other person who might also help us if we find someone else to do this because we used to be 4 people and we're not right now. We're 3.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
4 with Bobby. Pat him on the head.
Steven, control Bobby.
Fuck that shit. Koibu's doing a great
Steven-
job of that.
Steven, you can roll in as Bobby.
I'll
Bobby's
kill
on
myself even quicker than I did on luck if I have to roll as Bobby. Fuck that shit.
All right, I'll buy a ship from Bontheris to Pernissus. I'd like to fly the fastest ship.
Sure. It'll be a 4-day round trip. If everyone's
Gold
on
is no
board, we
object.
could just pay the cost and get it done with because you sailed
Yep.
to Pernissus. You have no items waiting for you there whatsoever. And
Yes,
you
I am
immediately
upset.
hop on a ship and leave town.
How much do I owe?
No one spots you. There's, you guys are in and out before anyone realizes that you are a murderer. And it's fine.
How much
It's
do I
fine.
owe the boat captains?
1, 2, 3, 6, 7 gold.
Can I?
700 copper.
Oh. Can we get a carriage from Bontheris to Fenden?
Totally. Yep. That's going to be a 81 miles at probably like 40 miles a day over the hills. It's going to be a 3-day journey. So let me just do...
I will haggle that they are really small people. It's a child
I mean,
and-
doesn't matter how small they are. It's still a carriage. Whether you put 1 person in it or 10 people, it's still a carriage.
I could stack them.
But I'm saying, like, you're paying him... Like, whether you put 5 people in your Uber or 1 person in
Yeah.
your Uber, You're still paying the same price.
But if you put a baby on a plane, they don't really make you pay.
Yeah, they do. What?
No, if you have a baby and you put it in your lap, they don't make you pay for
Well,
it.
that's it. Yeah, if two of you are riding one on top of each other, sure.
Yeah, but
I
you're
can have
not
one of them-
buying a seat in a wagon. You're buying
buying
renting the whole
spots.
wagon.
Oh, we're renting the wagon? Oh,
It's like you're buying the
You're
entire
renting
plane.
the whole wagon.
got it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fine.
And it's going to be a 3-day journey because those hills are tough. Should be back. What is Theris and Steven, you said you're going to be ready for next week.
Yeah, I think so.
Next
So
session.
I want to make sure I have all of this set up.
Next week.
I take note of where Malachi's home is, by the way.
Yeah, it is
Ah.
just outside of town, like right over here.
Cool.
I mean, can't you play a character if we're not going to get any encounters? I guess because you're
Listen,
not going to.
well, I want to make sure I have this 100% ready to go. Okay.
There's an
Okay, buddy.
Do you want to let us in on any of it, or you want to keep it a secret?
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
can't you
Okay,
tell-
but it's sacred from these fuckers.
Can't you give us a hint?
Wise.
We've got like 30 minutes left, though, right?
No, we have like
No,
2 hours.
An hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Okay, all right. Then I might be ready in a little bit. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez,
Is
Rick.
that your
My
new
name's Lily.
Yeah, that's my new character.
Are you Jesus?
He's
No,
Morty.
I'm
Didn't you
Morty.
pick up on that shit?
Idiot.
Oh my god, Lucas.
Chill. Just kidding.
Yeah,
my friend.
chill. Damn.
You chill.
No. You chill.
Now you chill.
Can I leave?
That's what
Sorry,
we're all
he's
waiting
flirting
for.
with me, man. Weird.
I
my
missed
God.
this. I missed this banter. It's been quiet. All right, you make it back to Fenden, the place where it all began.
Oh man.
I assume I can go ask Jeeves for the thing anytime I want, right? I don't have to go through Malachi if I want the helmet, or did I get the impression wrong?
Why don't we just deal with that when we come to it?
Sure, I'm not going to do it today, yeah.
Cool. Where is our tavern? What was it called? Dusty's Tavern.
Bless you. God bless you.
Let's head on over to Dusty. You make your way back to Fenden.
Oh, Locke's
no
here, and
longer
so is
have
Midori.
We no longer have Midori. We will need a halfling token.
Can we throw up a Bobby token, too?
Absolutely.
Because Bobby's going to be around for a long time. How big is a longsword? Is it too big for a child?
It's 3 feet of steel.
You gotta learn at a young age. Fuck it, I'll give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Give him my longsword with a nice gem in it.
All right, we will find a more appropriate token for you in between sessions. Actually, that should have been what we did while we were making your character. For now, this is going to be Pearl. We'll get you a better token later. And now we need a child.
Do you want me to change your name, Devin?
Yeah, can you? How do you do it?
Well, I have. Sec.
Thanks.
Lovely. I love these children tokens because their label is just called undesirable. It's not like
Oh.
human child, it's just undesirable.
Undesirable.
All right, there's little Bobby, there's Pearl, there's Captain Barbo. Wyatt is still chilling over in his corner.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'll go grab him. Ah, my good friend Wyatt. It's been a spell.
Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
The Barbos.
Well, some of them anyway. It's been a long journey, Wyatt. We've been through quite a thing, and
Where's
not
your
all of
ignominious
us.
leader?
I'm here.
Not all of us survived. Locke is dead. He killed himself. And we don't know what happened to Midori, but we picked up this intern. Her name is Pearl,
And my son, Bobby.
and this 9-year-old.
Hello.
Barbo had a child, I guess, in that time, and he grew really fast, and that's him now. Anyway, the point is, it's been really difficult.
We're here to report about our mission. Can we take it downstairs, maybe?
Sure. And he will lead you downstairs. I'm going to change the lighting on this stuff so that everyone can see. Because not everyone.
Does Wyatt know me? Good.
He specifically requests that little Bobby not come downstairs. This is no conversation for children.
It's fine.
All right. He leaves you behind. And excellent. I'll get rid of you and you. All right. So Wyatt comes over. You guys are all downstairs here. He looks at the lot of you and goes, "So, how'd it go? Did you get it? Did you find it?"
We got the crown and the Philosopher's Stone. We combined them, and currently they are with our esteemed wizard colleague.
What? You mean Gerald, right?
No. So here, let me kind of fill in some of the blanks because this whole thing kind of went sideways. And for the convenience, I'm not gonna do my thing. We were in a city called Copper Hill, and within Copper Hill, one of our I went to go to Stormheim to research the objects that we had because they're very powerful, and we left the item with our cleric, and we do not know what happened after that, but something detonated the entire town, and her with it, and now she's dead. And that resulting magic caused Count Vicious from Fortune to sense it, which is who we stole it from. He had it, by the way, the whole time. And he has raised an army to come down and assault, and he successfully assaulted Copper Hill. He may be on his way to Stormheim to assault that now. We don't know. We got out of there. Our only option was the town mayor of Copper Hill called in a very powerful wizard named Malachi who helped us escape. We would be dead most likely if not for him. And he is protecting the crown now. We trust him as much as we could trust someone, basically.
Can you give me vision,
good.
Koibu, of the
Yeah,
area?
I have no idea why your thing is acting crazy pants.
Wait, what?
Are you joining
He's
us?
just role-playing his lock. An endless time.
Yeah, like
Are you joining us, Steven?
No, I just need vision so everyone else sees.
I've actually given everyone vision of everything. Maybe refresh roll 20. Sometimes it glitches.
Gotcha.
If you haven't already tried that. Acting like the dynamic lighting is on even when it's
Yep,
not.
it's fine now. Okay, cool.
For you.
Coolio. So, you're saying that Count Vicious is waging war across Eridon, but you got the Philosopher's Stone and the Crown of Domination, you've combined them, and they're here in Drekis somewhere with a friend of yours, and they can be retrieved at any time.
With one of the most powerful wizards in the land. That's correct.
He looks
I think
at
he's
each of
adventured with Desmond.
He looks at each of you in the eyes and goes, "I am very proud of each of you. I
Thank you.
think together we're going to bring peace to this land."
Wow, I feel like I'm so important.
What do you
right
mean
now.
by that?
Yeah.
Well, with the crown, it would be an easy matter to get rid of Colonel or Marshal or whatever his name is now, Tavington.
How does it work?
Am I getting
Now
like
that
a
has
sense
the
of like
philosopher
coldness from him? Does it seem like his tone has shifted, or
Insight check time.
I mean, yeah, I think my tone shifted. That seems
Yeah, I
pretty
think so.
straight up there.
I rolled a 22 on insight. I actually rolled
It
good.
seems like he is interested in removing Major Tavington from power, Colonel Tavington from power.
does it seem like he wants to be in power kind of interest? I guess what I'm getting at is, does it seem like he's like?
It
I guess,
seems more like a vendetta against
Got it.
Tavington than anything. Yeah. A lot has happened while you've been away.
Well, we'd like
Do
to
you
hear
know-
it. I think, yeah, at this moment, we're a little bit stuck on what's next.
Well, the war is going very well. Mystria should be ours come late spring, early summer, once the warring season starts back up. Colonel Tavington has been sacking and looting and plundering, making himself fabulously wealthy, acquiring a large amount of land, which gives him more soldiers and troops and power and prestige, and is He's beginning to flex. if you
Wyatt has a
understand what I
limp,
mean.
right?
He does. He walks with a cane.
Were you ever in the army, Wyatt?
No. No.
And he's, I don't, can I do like an insight just to make sure he's not lying?
Sure. You are fairly certain he's telling them.
Okay. It seems like you have a vendetta against Major Tavington. Do you just hate his acts, or is it more personal than that? Did you know him from a young age, or?
To be honest, at first I didn't really care about him one way or the other, but while you were gone, he instituted a series of purges in some of the border towns. A few of my friends and colleagues have been strung up and murdered while you were away. I
That
would
is
like nothing more than
sad.
to see Colonel Tavington dead.
I can understand that. So what do you think we should do next then, I guess, to heed the war effort?
Well, this crown thingy, how does it work? What does it do? I mean, I've read the books. The book.
Put it on someone's head, tell them what to do, and they'll do it. The hard
That
part is
easy, huh?
getting it on their head.
You put it on their head and you tell them to act like a chicken, and they do it. I saw it with my own eyes.
Well, here's my plan. If you have a better one, I am very willing to hear it. You get the crown. You approach Tavington saying you want to gift him something. You give him the crown, and he will probably just put it on his head, because that's the sort of man he is. And then you walk him out and murder him when no one's around. Because if you can control him, you can issue orders through him, right? You can make him talk. You can make him do things.
Yeah, wasn't he looking for a crown though? Like, this was his entire goal.
Yeah, he knows what it is.
Seems a bit risky to show up with a crown as a gift.
He knows
Yeah.
more
That's
than
true.
he knows more than we do about it.
That's
Can
true.
I whisper to Gerald, why are we killing this guy?
He's really a bad guy. We already killed his son. Now we gotta kill him too.
Holy shit, you guys are metal. Alright.
Yeah, Superman.
Okay, that won't work. What if you put it on one of his trusted guards somehow, and then have them wear a hat over the crown so no one sees it?
Seems
And
like
then
you're
the-
fresh out of good ideas, Wyatt. If I may plainly.
Well, all right. Let's hear what you've got.
I
Well,
need
we
more
have
than
to-
a few seconds to think about it. Whatever the
we have to go
no.
rescue a wizard from a dungeon.
that's
What?
our.
In a
What wizard do you have to rescue from a dungeon?
Do you know Joris?
yeah,
No.
Joris.
He adventured
Oh,
with
no.
Desmond. You should know him. He's a great, powerful wizard. Okay,
Is he another one of your Eridonian friends?
that he is.
That whole country's burning to the ground. Don't worry about it. They're all probably dead by now.
We were
You
just
think
there yesterday.
Stormheim's dead?
Yesterday,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks at Gerald a little cautiously. How powerful have you grown, little gnome?
Not really that powerful. I could definitely use another circle. But I told you we met that other wizard that was like way powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Got it.
we could use another star in our circle, couldn't we?
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty leveled up.
Especially since like we're the only like 2 people to have survived.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true.
And, like
we should
everybody
get
else.
something for that.
Did the Malchus cleric die?
What?
Oh,
She's
thankfully.
she's not that anymore. She switched to Varishi,
For
and
us.
then Verasi, excuse me. I've been playing too much Path of Exile. She switched to Verasi, and then I think that was going pretty well, and we were doing well until the entire town exploded, and it was something to do with that.
I don't know this cleric, but she sounded like a badass.
She wasn't. She was a coward and a weakling.
Okay.
I thought she was pretty neat, Pearl.
That's weird.
I
I always thought there was a thing between the two of you. He says, pointing at Barbo.
You were dating her?
I never date fellow party members. The only one I may
I
have
could've
considered
sworn
dating is
there
Locke.
were some drinks, and I seem to recall a date or something.
I think you could be mistaken.
Perhaps. perhaps.
They even had kids together, Pearl. They had these 2 little Yetis,
We did tame Yetis, and that was badass and metal.
How
and then
could
they
you
always
Speak of
always,
your
like,
ex-girlfriend like that.
The little Yetis always argued, and then I think they both died horribly.
They did.
I don't really remember how.
Okay, so you were dating a death cleric, you had 2 Yeti children, and then they both died, and then she died before blowing up the town. Am I getting this right?
Yeah,
Technically, I liked her when she was a cleric of Martha, not a cleric.
Huh.
Fine.
Yeah, it kind of went downhill when she
Enough
went into
about
her
my
emo
love life,
phase.
Wyatt.
Let's move on. I agree. So this is my vendetta now against this Tavington. If you want nothing to do with it, that's fine. You are not beholden to me in any way, shape, or form. I just thought we could do good together.
I see. Well, I guess we'll think about it. I mean, we have a lot of things to decide. We could go after the wizard. We could go do your thing with Tavington. And we could just wander around the world and try to. We could probably try to go help and stop Vicious. That'd be pretty fun.
Think we could fit a crown on a dragon's head?
If we can get to the dragon.
That'll be easy. I know a dragon.
You do?
No. No, Gerald. Yes.
Well, seems like a lot has changed for you. What are your goals and your desires at this point in time?
I want to be promoted from an intern to a full-time worker.
That's not gonna happen.
To do that, you've got to like at least like win a fight with us and do some stuff. Like you're literally
8 fights.
Some number of undetermined fights.
Oh.
It's in the contract.
We're paying you an exposure right now, though, which is
Yeah.
truly
Oh.
bringing up your name.
Oh, okay.
Most artists love to be paid an exposure.
About 4,000 exposures. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You pay your people an exposure, don't you, Wyatt?
I try not to expose my people.
But you're wrong. Different opinions, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're a little lost.
That's fine.
I guess,
Why don't you take your load off? Sounds like you've been traveling a lot. Give yourself some time to rest. Captain Barbo.
Yeah.
Down by the docks, on the far west end, there's a young man who has been talking about you.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Okay, what's his name? Do you know?
Little Jimmy?
Okay. Yeah, how's he doing?
Well, how do you feel about piracy?
I thought I gave that life up long ago, and I tried to
Well, then
donate
he's
to little
doing
Jimmy.
terribly. He's become a
No.
pirate.
We have to go spank down on little Jimmy.
Wait, what? Who's little? What did you do?
I think, how much was it, Koibu? Do you know? Was it 200 gold?
Some huge amount of money you just gave.
I
to
want to
him.
say I gave this guy 1,000 gold.
It was something like that. I don't remember the specifics, but it was an obscene amount of money.
I
and...
gave in my early phases of giving. I thought maybe you should give to one person. So I gave him like 1,000 gold, 100 gold, and it seems like now his life has turned to shit. So that's why I give to charities, because they manage the money much better.
You could also pay your intern.
Hey, do you want a job or not?
I'm sorry. Won't happen
That's
again.
all right. You only get 10% of.
Sorry.
Now.
No, it's still
Yes.
20. Don't do that to her.
We haven't done the contract yet.
We have to save who?
We have to go beat up Little Jim.
We have to
It's
beat
some-
him up?
Well, he's a pirate now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can talk him down.
All right,
We should
can
have a
go
talk
see
at the
him.
docks.
All right.
All right.
We'll be back, Wyatt. Will you look after little Poppy?
You seem to have a habit of collecting little boys.
I love little boys. In D&D.
All right. Sure. We will have him wait tables or something.
Well, teach him
Sounds
how to
good.
fight too. In the meantime,
He leans on his good leg and uses his
Throw him 20 gold.
to pat his injured leg.
you got someone who can teach him how to wield a sword. At least, I'm sure. You don't need a leg to wield. Show him
Fine.
proper form. Thank you.
Did you say you gave Wyatt 20 gold?
Yeah, and I'll let him. I'll say here, let him train with this, and I'll give him the longsword with the gem.
Oh, the gem encrusted longsword.
Yeah,
All right. Wyatt
that's
looks
to
at
little
it and
Bobby
goes,
only.
That's a mighty gift for a young lad.
I've got many gifts.
All right. I'll see to it that he's trained.
Thank you.
Go. Take a load off. Rest.
Let's go to the docks.
Okay.
You guys can head on down to the docks district. This is sort of a seedy part of the world here. Fenden is kind of, it's like the,
It's like a
it's
third
like
world.
an Alabama waterfront. Let me put it that way.
Don't take kindly to gnomes around here.
Yeah,
No.
something to that effect.
You have
Don't
your spells,
worry.
buddy.
Don't worry,
Pokemon
Pearl. You're
friend
doing
Gerald.
well.
Can
What's
Gerald
up?
just ride around on my shoulders? Do you just want to hang up there? Near your spells?
I have spells. All of them.
Well,
Yeah.
we might die. Or, well, we're bruising for a fight, I think, but I'm not afraid of little Jimmy.
How old was little Jimmy?
He's like 12, 13.
Maybe he
What
has
I'm
like
telling you is I'm about to beat up a kid. And it's
Yeah,
gonna
but you like give him like 200 gold. Maybe he has like a huge crew now.
be good.
Okay.
You have a fireball in hand?
Lots of them.
All right.
You guys get down towards the docks, and sure enough, there's little Jimmy standing on a large crate with a group of maybe 20 people gathered around him, and he's just talking to them regularly, but up on this crate so everyone can see him. And as
Little
you
Jimmy,
walk down, he spots you. You call out to him.
I've
and
been
he
looking for you.
points.
I heard you're looking for me.
Well, if it isn't Bad Brad Barbo.
What's up? How have you been, buddy?
I'm staying back, and I put one hand on like Pearl's shoulder just to like tell her like, wait, let's see what happens. Is
Oh, I'm
Barbo-
not approaching.
Yeah. Okay.
Little Bobby has a a saber at his side, and he hops off the crate and starts to walk towards you, and this like crew of 20 people slowly walk behind him.
You really need your crew to handle me, little Jimmy?
He walks towards you and then throws open his arms and
I'm gonna-
jumps at you to give you a hug.
Wait, what? I thought he was gonna beat him
Oh,
up.
hold on. Can I
He
do a
gave
quick
him-
You are
perception?
surprised by this.
I
He
was
gave
gonna
him
ask. Can
money.
I do a quick perception check to see
To
like
what?
if he has anything in his hands?
Sure,
Like
give me a
it-
perception check.
Thank you.
Yeah, it just has open hands. There's no daggers or knives or anything.
I'm surprised by it. I'll let it happen, but I'm wary about it.
Yeah, he throws his arms around you and pats you on the back a few times and breaks away from it and goes, I gotta thank you. You helped me out of a tight spot. It got worse after you left. Oh God, did it get worse. A lot of people died. It was awful. But then I did it.
Did what?
Robbed a ship. Took it for all it was worth. Sold it in Kershwick. Came back here. Put together my own crew.
That's how I came up, young lad. You learned the legend of the sea. I'd always be calling to you after that day, that first day.
Mm-hmm.
You really pulled yourself up by your bootstraps with a small
I
loan.
certainly did. And in honor of your gift that made me who I am today, I named my group the Chats.
Well, that is an amazing name, and I hope that you only get bigger.
I have a lot of room to grow, he says, tapping his head with the flat of his blade.
That you do. And when you're my age, maybe you'll own all. How many C's do you have, Koibu?
A bunch.
7.
You'll own all the 17 C's.
Gerald, what's going on?
I think their bonding is like it's like a pirate thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
Why don't you come down to our humble little tavern? We have drinks, we got women, we got men, we got booze, we got dancers, and we got music.
How old does Jimmy look?
12, 13. Way too young to be involved in piracy,
Yeah.
drinking, gambling, and whoring.
He's fine, okay? Let him
Way
live his
too young.
life, boys. Little Jimmy. Wait. What's your? Do you still go by Little Jimmy or do you go by?
Oh, I go by Little Jimmy. I'll go by Little Jimmy no matter how big I get.
I like
If I'm
that.
like 300 pounds and 7 feet tall, I'll be Little Jimmy.
All right, Little Jimmy. I like what you got going on here, but I have to get back with me and my, this is my crew. Humble as they look, but that one I'll point to the gnome. That's a
Hello.
that's a wizard, very powerful.
Level.
He transported us from Dracus to here, like that
This
instantaneous.
is Drekis.
Oh, he transported us from Eridonia to here instantaneously.
I wave.
He gives a nod to the wizard.
The other one, let me teach you a little bit about business, Jimmy. That is an unpaid intern.
My name
I'll
is
point to
Pearl.
That's Pearl, an unpaid intern. Now, if you want, you can go find younger people, get them on your ship, get them to move barrels and do certain things. And you don't even have to pay them a dime of the split. You just tell them, get this. You tell them
Oh.
it's for exposure and to learn the job.
I've got myself my scurvy dogs.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Learning.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you ever need to see me, or you want to come on by and say hello, you can find me down at the Barb. It's the name of my tavern.
I like it. If you're going to use... Little Jimmy. Kind of my thing. The Barbos,
It's just the Barb, because we're pointy. We'll stab you if you get too close.
Yeah,
We're
my...
barbarous.
my sword is named Barb. And my other one's named Eric because I'm barbaric. Since I gave you the loan to start you off, maybe you can give me 5% of what the tavern brings in, just because as a thank you.
Sure.
All right.
You can come and arm wrestle our bodyguard for it. If you win, you get 10%.
I'm not really into arm wrestling though.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard you were.
You thinking of my brother Chad?
Okay. Well, fine.
Ah.
5%. 5%. Come on and collect whenever you want.
Will do. Thank you.
That's busted.
I'll see you, little Jimmy. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. And if you make any other taverns or any other ship crews, I would only be fair if I got 5% of that since you're using my name, the legacy. So.
I like this whole multi-level
Marketing.
investments.
Yeah.
Good.
Then if you get people under you, you can get them to make places. Then you get a cut off the top, and I get a cut off that top. I call it a triangle. It's like a triangle scheme.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Good.
I'll see you in a few weeks, Jimmy, to collect my cut.
See you around, bad Brad Barbo.
Never forget, little Jimmy. Child labor, the best labor. Free.
Mm-hmm.
Give 'em a
They don't
life.
eat much either.
No, they do not.
And you guys can walk away from the horrific situation you've sort of accidentally created.
It's not
it's
horrific.
still
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. Great.
It's a Ponzi scheme, homie.
Beginning to think that you're not a very nice person.
Pearl, could you hear me really from that far a distance when you said I wasn't moving forward at all?
Yeah.
Metagaming Pearl, at it again.
It's like 10, 15, 20 feet away. You could hear a conversation.
I'm a
about it.
hero. You guys talk very loud.
Wow.
I mean, wow, you're so cool.
Thank you.
I'm so
I'm a
happy to
investor.
be your intern.
I'm an investor, Pearl.
Do I still get 20%?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I even gave you an extra 10% than what I usually give interns because just feeling nice that day.
Thank
We
you
kind of
so
want to see
much.
how you hold up when we get into a situation that's real tough too. And that's going to tell us a lot more about you.
I would like to go by Brad's small business. On. That's what I'm going to tell everybody.
So, what do you guys want to? Maybe it's time you guys sit around and figure out what your goals are and your
I agree.
desires are.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point, we probably have some we probably have some obligation to stop Vicious.
We have to go back and save Joris, I think.
I think that guy's like the real bad boss. Like he's just like a bad dude.
Stop Vicious for a long time, it sounds like. Even Malachi sounded afraid of him. And he has an army.
Yeah, but we have the most powerful artifact on Earth, Arcadia.
it's also the shittiest one because you have to like be close to him to put it on their head.
Yeah, but that's like I cast invisibility, wander up, put it on his head, and then be like, "Okay,
But
see you
it's
later."
I guess if you want to be the one who runs up and puts it on his head and risk it, that's fine.
I'm just saying that like that's like well, I'm just saying like we have to think in terms of like the biggest thing, right? Like we created this whole situation in Eridon. Maybe what we need to do is like maybe help Stormheim, maybe try to stop like we can get allies, we can like fight Vicious, we can start a war, we can do something.
Yeah, I think that's fine if we get Stormheim, but it seems like they're content just having their own city. Doesn't seem like they want to venture out, especially with like the demons in Heatstroke. And
Well, I think Vicious is going to come to Stormheim. I mean, and then if we rescue Joris, maybe he'll know what to do next about that. Because okay, so Joris has lost his town.
Yeah, maybe we can convince the queen to let out Joris for the incoming invasion. He is a wizard after all. It would be maybe right if he paid his due and helped him out. That would be his payment.
I think what we could do is we could also go to the queen and say, "Is there some task we can perform in exchange for Joris's release?"
It'd be like protecting the city. Yeah, I think that is a smart plan.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think, Pearl?
Me, you want my opinion?
Yeah.
That's an excellent idea.
Thank you.
Okay, great. I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah, and then from there, I think that's probably going to lead us into doing something else that's neat. Maybe the Tavington thing comes up later, but I think that like Wyatt, that's like really like a weird personal thing for Wyatt now.
We're in Fendan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're just like on the river.
Yeah, they're on the river.
Oh, okay.
Who's on the river?
The pirates.
Yeah, they're just
Oh.
they're river pirates.
Are there river pirates? Yeah, there's river pirates.
He'll
Yeah.
work his way up to Bay Pirates.
Yeah. He has to work his way up to the 17 seas.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think what we do is we go try to bargain for Joris, and then maybe later, like if we come across the Tavington thing, we can deal with that. But it seems like we have more to do with Vicious and that whole story. I think that's probably the play.
Yeah, I think the first play is to go talk to the queen again and see if we can get Joris out.
Yeah. Assuming
Good
that
one.
the place is still there. I mean, like maybe it got attacked, and then that changes everything too.
Yeah.
How far is Stormheim from here, Koibu? Sorry.
Fucking walk.
It's a great distance. Yeah.
What's it like?
How much is it for a wizard to teleport us? Like, if we got him to do silver, if we just got him the silver, would we be able to do it, or?
Let me take a look. There are some wizards that will provide that service.
I guess theoretically,
Really?
do you think if
That
we went
shit
to,
is not cheap though. Like it is available.
do you think if we went back to Malachi and like asked him that he'd do it for us right now, and we just give him the money for the silver?
No, he's in the capital. He left.
Oh, he did. You're right.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
He's off on his own shit.
If it's gonna be a ton of money, I don't think we have enough.
It is 2,000 gold per person.
No.
Well, how long is the journey itself? Because we might just, start the journey and then we'll find stuff along the way. Could be fun.
So let's zoom out on the world map here and try and get some understanding of where we are and what's going on.
So we're here, and it'd be like there.
That's so far.
It is a
Half a
great
continent away.
distance by land. You could drop yourself off somewhere on a ship.
Like by Tassel?
What we did last time is
yeah.
this. I
What?
think by boat.
Yep, that's what you did last time. You went
And then we
to
went-
Rockwave and then went over on land.
But going
because-
this way was a bitch because we had lots of.
These towns are all destroyed and do not exist anymore.
Oh my god. Why don't we could take is Valara destroyed too?
No.
What are they destroyed by? We know that, right?
Demons.
Demons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
I
much
thought
all
demons
of
were-
this is bad.
I thought demons were in Eridon,
This is Eridon.
This is.
but I
over
thought Eridon was near Fortune, like to the top right, and near Hourglass and
so-
Heatstroke.
Eridon is everything.
So
to
we know
the east
we know
of
the
that.
demons came from Heatstroke, so they destroyed all of Planesview.
No, they didn't come from Heatstroke. They came from Shirebrook.
Okay.
Yeah.
They appeared down here and fucked up everything, and then meandered up this way. Oh, yeah,
Pretty
also,
much all of this
ways
is like
to,
bad news. Like everything down except here.
Yeah, that's all
Wait,
bad
so-
news bears.
Stormheim is pretty screwed.
Yes.
So why don't we take a we could take okay, I know. Like wait, can I make an arrow?
Yeah.
We can take a go to Fendon, walk to
Carriage.
here to God. We're in Fendon now. We walk to Dongate. And then-
One quick problem: this country up here is the
Uh-huh.
country you're presently at war with, and there are soldiers all over this place.
So at
Um,
war, like that mean what they would know that we're like from an enemy faction?
Just like if random people walked across this area somehow, and you were seen just showing up out of nowhere, you'd probably be arrested, detained, questioned, possibly just outright killed as spies.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's like
a
North Koreans
dangerous-
defecting over to like South Korea.
Yeah, like during the Cold War, you wouldn't just like walk from East Germany to West Germany, you know?
Yeah.
Or
Is this like bad area too?
Yeah,
These are
what's
what
this
these-
No,
area?
these people are fairly neutral. This is the matriarchal kingdom, or I guess a queendom of Matava.
Are they cool with men?
No, no. All of the men are born as slaves to their mothers and used as like cannon fodder in the military, while all the ruling class women are the knights, and men usually walk around with collars on to denote their secondary slave status.
So they
I
wouldn't
thought
be
it
okay
was
with
a
this
bad
coming.
place.
It's sort of like an asshole kingdom, but they do a lot of trading and they sort of keep to themselves, and they don't really push borders. They just kind of like, because they're positioned right here, where if someone wants to get into these canals, they can move the goods up here.
Yeah.
So they're in a
And they have
prime
one land
trading
spot.
Really hard to invade. Great spot for trading. As long as they don't bother anyone, they can just be as oppressive and reclusive as they want. Think of them as like the evil North Korea of the world.
Got
It seems like the safest way then would be to go all the way back to Rock. Maybe if we landed in the Ashlands, off the coast, north of Shirebrook, and then we footed it over to Stormheim.
Sounds fine. We could go visit my family in the Barbados. The Barbados, sorry.
I think the only worry there is like just the are there like we know there's demons like wandering around in there.
No, the demons seem to have all coalesced into heat stroke.
Right.
Is
Okay.
the impression you've gotten from listening and at taverns and stuff.
Yeah. So if we landed off the coast of Ashlands right here, and then footed it to Stormheim, that'd be a relatively safe journey. The place is just decimated.
Sure, there might be some like random monsters here and there, but
Sure.
probably nothing
We can
you
do that. That
handle.
sounds fine.
Sounds like the best option. I think
Yeah.
going through any cities is going to be just too hard. Yeah.
So this would be 155 miles from Shirebrook if you stopped near Shirebrook or whatever and just took the road, which would be the fastest way, rather than having to cut through the soggy hills, which is.
I know a sea captain who could take us there.
That's true.
Technically a
could
river captain, but he could be a sea captain. I think he's ready.
Oh, we're
We
gonna
just go
take
from here?
We're gonna go with Little Jimmy.
Yeah, he'll do it for free.
Yeah.
Hey, Koibu,
What's up?
you said I'm from that area, right? Like around Half Hill, the high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit's not looking good. Your family might be dead.
Okay. All right. That's just
Probably not. But you know, your village has been sacked a few times.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Cool.
Damn.
So you want to hop on a ship and head to the coast, and then head on over and up and through.
I
Sounds
think that's
fine.
the plan.
I mean,
yeah.
run it by little Jimmy, but I'm sure he wants to venture out to the seas now. and this
I
is a
guess
good
we shouldn't
opportunity.
have. I guess we shouldn't have left Stormheim in the first place, but we couldn't have known that until we went back to see Wyatt.
I think it's good that we went and gave him the helmet.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the play.
Okay, so to try and sum up here, and do correct me if I'm wrong. The idea is to rescue Joris and then find a way to defeat Count Vicious.
I think the idea is we're gonna go back, and I'm just speaking totally out of character here. We're gonna go back to Stormheim, try to negotiate with the Queen, to do some kind of trade or transaction. Like we do something for her to win Joris's freedom, and then we get Joris, and that should kind of like help progress the story, hopefully, to like maybe us interacting and trying to stop Vicious in some way. Because Joris has lost Copperhill, right? He will be motivated to solve this Vicious problem, and we're hoping like maybe that leads into a bigger storyline.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I think it's fair to say, yeah, let's go get Joris, and then
Yeah, it seems like the most in
hopefully he
character
leads us to the same
thing
Vicious thing.
we would do. Mm-hmm. Does that sound reasonable, Koibu?
That does sound reasonable.
Okay.
At least from a out of character perspective, without knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. So, I feel like you want to talk to Jimmy, right? And
I
have
want to
him
go
take
talk
you?
to Jimmy. See if Jimmy wants to stop being a little river pirate and start being a sea pirate.
Sure. You head on down to the docks. You find little Jimmy in the barb, and sure enough, there's a bouncer there. This giant guy that like fills the entire doorway. He's got this massive belly, these thick arms like tree posts. He's covered in body hair. He's so hairy you can tell even through the shirt. Like he's a sort of hairy where his hairs are
big
poking
guy.
through his clothes. And he's
I'll
just
greet him.
standing in the doorway.
The
staring.
name's Captain Barbo.
The Captain Barbo?
Yeah. I don't usually tell people, but
Come on in. He waves
you.
you through.
And these are my friends.
He waves
Hello.
them through as well.
Hi.
You guys come into, I mean, this has got to be like pirate heaven. It is a debaucherous place of scantily clad male and female servers in all manner of compromising situations, serving people way too much booze, and everyone is, there's people passed out in the corner, and the place reeks of stale ale and all sorts of different smokes. It's a disgusting, rancid party place.
My kind of place, little Jimmy. You've got quite a fine establishment here.
Little Jimmy's unconscious. He's drunk and passed out.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to wait for him to wake up.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I bet I play my bagpipes.
Oh, shit.
Can I play my lute with his bagpipes?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's do a duet.
Yes. I love it.
Give me performance checks.
Time for the nat one. Oh my god, it's good.
It's good. It's
oh my
good.
god. A natural 20. Let's go.
The bagpipes start in. Then the lute comes in, and the bagpipes pick up, and the lute picks up, and they play together well, and I think you guys naturally fall into a jaunty pirate tune. And before you know it, the entire bar is swinging back and forth, singing the same old song that people only know the one verse of, and they just sing it over and over and over again. In fact, I need willpower checks, or wisdom checks from the entire party. It's not this song that we're listening to. It is a better song.
Wait, wisdom check?
I need a wisdom check or saving throw or whatever.
A saving throw.
Yeah. All right, you guys pass. You don't get so swept in it that you all get drunk and pass out. You can keep your cool. You can keep your shit together.
Gosh, I'm so cool right now.
That was so neat, Pearl.
Where did you learn music?
Well, I picked up this pair of bagpipes, and then it just kind of went from there. And, to be honest, that was like the first time it actually worked. Every other time has been not great.
Well, you must have been practicing a lot because that sounded really good to me. I mean, as a musician myself.
Well, thank you. I think maybe I just got really lucky on the that time.
Do you want to go grab a drink with me?
Yes.
This halfling romance.
What is this music?
It's a pirate bar.
Got it. Okay. Can you just play anything in that?
I have my ways.
Okay. I go to get a drink with Pearl.
Sure. You guys walk on up to the table. There is an extremely busty woman that's got everything propped up and shoved in your face that leans heavily over, stares you both in the eye, back and forth, and says, "What'll it be, loves?"
I think we'll both take a drink. And then I
Are
wink.
there, do you have orange juice?
I sure
orange
do.
juice.
Can we have two
orange
glasses of
juices.
orange juice, please?
She pours you each a beer, comes on over, grabs you by the head, and shoves it into her cleavage and knocks your head back and forth, like, roughly, and then pushes your head back, puts a drink in your hand, and, like, pours it towards your mouth.
Oh no, it's
Moves
high
over to the
school
next
all over
person.
again.
And tries it again.
What just
that-
happened?
Welcome
She
to a
heads
pirate
back
bar,
on the other
matey.
side of the tavern and says, 4 silver.
I'll pay.
We know little Jimmy. Put it on his tab.
You're just gonna put things on little Jimmy's tab, are you?
Yeah.
Bruno! We got someone over here. And out comes a peg-legged man. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Out towards where you are. And he eyes the two of you, and he gives a nod and goes, "Aye, it's fine. That's Captain Barbo. You can put anything on Jimmy's tab." And you guys put it on his tab and sit down and have your drink.
I gave this kid like 400 gold once, guys, okay? It was an investment. Now I get to abuse him, right?
So she gave us beer and not orange juice, right?
She gave you beer.
Alright, I'm just sipping it and being like, this doesn't taste like juice, but okay.
This is definitely not our orange juice. I think we've been had.
I'll go up to them, put my arms around them. You have to drink it now, or it'll be extremely rude.
But I don't like alcohol.
That's life. You ordered a drink at the bar.
Is this going to help me rise above being an intern?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a test.
Okay, it's a test. You're right. I'm
I
gonna
will-
down the entire
But
thing.
wait, Pearl. Don't like it too much. We got a problem with the last one on that one.
No, I'm chugging this already. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to, before the night ends, just quickly challenge the bouncer to a quick arm wrestling contest.
Oh, so you do like the arm wrestling contests. I see.
Well, you know, it's just to check it out.
Sure. It's going to be a best of 3, and so we're going to do opposed strength checks.
Oh, it's strength checks, it's not acrobatics? I think
it's
you do
strength
acrobatics
checks.
or dex.
It's an arm wrestling contest. It's a
All
strength
right.
check.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Oh, you beat him on the first one.
I kill
Let's
him
do
on the
the
first one. Is
second
he sure?
one.
I got a 20. Is he sure that he wants to do anymore, or does he think that he's
Oh,
had
he's doubling down. He's surprised. He underestimated you. You know, you're the scrawny guy, and he's pretty strong. So he was like, "Oh, watch what I'll do this with." You know, what the hell? And so he like straightens up in his seat.
All right.
Best 2 out of 3.
Not happy with that one.
It's a
Close
bit
one.
of a match back and forth, but he eventually brings your hand to the table and says, "See, just a weak spot. Let's try it again."
Would you say that I injured his arm, Koibu, in the last one? So we get a disadvantage
No,
on
you
the
don't.
last one.
No,
All right.
it's just a
Not
strength
happy
check.
with that. Oh.
Yeah, and he turns it around and cracks your hand heavily on the table and chuckles, pats you heavily on the shoulder and says, "You took one off me. Not a lot of people do that."
Yeah. Thought I had you after one. I'll throw him. Just hang.
Yeah. Okay.
Throw him a smile.
And... Alright, I think the day passes. Eventually Jimmy wakes up. The music changes to something a little less repetitive. And yeah. Wakes up, kind of stumbles over to you. Not hungover in the slightest because of that 13-year-old metabolism. Perfect.
Jimmy, I got an offer for you.
Tell me.
You done being a river pirate? You want to be a sea pirate?
Yes.
We need to make our way to near Newfort, kind of near Shelter Wood. Do you want to take us there, and then you can ravage the seas? Give you a reason to go out?
He looks back and forth at you for a little bit. Newfort?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Aradonia? Kind of near Villara, if you know that
I
place.
don't. But if you
I
can
can show you
point
it
to
on a
it on a
map.
map,
I
if
am
you can
a good
navigate us there,
Yeah,
my men will take us there for
I-
surezies.
I can navigate us there.
Wait, I'm not in this conversation.
Oh, I can navigate.
Good. Then let's do it.
Can
No.
you?
Yeah, I have proficiency in navigation still.
Oh, okay.
He agrees to take you. You'll set off in the morning. You know, everyone's a little drunk right now. And once everyone's slept off their drinks, he'll take you down the river, through the briny bay, past Coxport, out around Outlast and the Crawlog Ridge, down past the Frostlands, around the coast through near Bondundasir, Pernissus, Bontheris, past Matava, and drop you off over here.
Do you mean to roll navigator tools?
No, I think this is probably where we'll end for today.
Cool.
Because it would be best to bring on Steven's new character before we set sail.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if there's anything else you want to do in town, let's do that. If not, let's just end it here.
Do you have anything that you want to sell anybody?
I'm good. I've got a bunch of new spells coming in from Malachi.
We're still in Fendon. I'm gonna go grab little Bobby.
Sure.
How was it
You grab
playing with
one.
your? How was it, little Bobby?
He's got cuts all over him.
That's. Does he look traumatized or does he look excited?
Exhausted, but with sparkles in his eyes.
Cool. Yeah. Did you have a good time?
Yes, absolutely. Can I
Did you
have some
learn
of that
any?
gold?
Yeah. What do you need it for?
I don't know, but I want to spend it.
So I'm a little afraid if you have gold on you that people are gonna, mug you, mess with you.
I'll just go to the market and spend it right now then.
I'll go with you. Let's go. You can even hold on to it as I go with you, so you can pay for it.
All right. You head into the market with him. He's really excited, and he just goes from place to place looking at things. Ends up buying a fur vest that will just fit him.
Okay. Did they give him any armor?
No,
How much was it?
it was a gold piece, 100 copper.
Okay.
All right. Pearl.
How much is
did you
the
have-
longsword worth? Sorry. The longsword with the gem. Out of curiosity.
Expensive. The longsword is 20,000 copper, so 200 gold.
All right, little Poppy. We gotta sell this sword. I was letting you hold on to it for a little bit, but I'll buy you another one.
But
This is worth 200 gold. Would you believe it?
what's that in real money?
Basically, you can buy pretty much a boat for that. So it's probably more useful that we buy a boat than a sword. But I'll buy you a new sword, just for your
Okay.
size too, because this one's a little big.
Okay.
And I'll buy him a nice sword worth 20 gold. And I'll
Sure.
sell this one for 200.
Sure. Let me see if there's a vendor in town. Yeah. Actually, if you're in the market and you start looking around for someone to hawk it to and you're kind of carrying this nice sword, there is a weapon merchant nearby who, like, snaps and tries to grab your
Yeah.
attention and is trying, like, wants to
Oh,
buy
so
your
he's
sword
interested
off
in
you.
selling me the sword.
Yeah, he wants to buy it off of you.
How much are you thinking?
Hey. This is a lovely piece. It looks fantastic. It's great, in fact.
I like it a lot, yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you 15,000 for it.
15,000? Really?
15,000 copper.
I'll kind of scoff at it and start to walk away.
What are you doing? Hey, come back. No one else is going to buy that from you.
You think I come to Fenden to sell my wares? I'm not really interested for 15,000 copper.
Aw, well, what are you going to do with it then, huh? You're just going to get mugged if you carry it around. Better to turn it into liquid assets that are easier to hide, you know?
Not really worried about getting mugged. I'll do it for 22,000 copper, no less. I can go to the city and sell it for 25,000.
Fine, go sell it for 25.
I will,
He puts his hands up in the air.
and I'll walk away.
All right.
I will buy a. Wait, hold on. My young man here does need a sword. What kind of deal can you make me for a very nice short sword? And I'll throw in this as a bonus.
What's this?
The longsword. So I will trade him the longsword plus a short sword and some gold. So I want gold and a
You're
short
gonna
sword.
give him the bejeweled longsword
Correct.
for a short sword.
And gold. Like it's a double deal. It's like a pawn shop. So they're gonna give me money and an item, and I'm gonna only give them the item.
Sure. He will give you a short sword and 16,000 copper for your longsword.
Is it a really nice short sword? Does it look awesome?
Yeah, it's a solid short sword. It's well balanced. It's got a nice edge to it.
Is it bejeweled at all?
It is not bejeweled.
Give me 17,000 short sword, or 17,000 copper, and this short sword, and I'll give you this long sword.
It's a deal.
Thank you.
All right. Little Bobby now has a short sword. You have 17,000 copper in gold, so 170 gold.
Cool.
And that's that. Let's flip over to Pearl. Pearl, what do you have anything you want to do before you set sail?
I'd like to talk to Gerald.
Please.
Okay, we're taking a walk, a nice little stroll through the town. And I ask, hey Gerald, can I ask you a question?
Well, sure.
Well, I heard someone mentioning it briefly before, but did you guys used to travel with another halfling?
Another halfling. Let me think. Well, maybe like a really, really long time ago, but I think we are all like sort of forgot about that because some things didn't quite go right in
What do you mean didn't quite go right? Can you I'm sorry, I'm just really curious. I want to write all these stories down, you know? And to hear about my own kind is super interesting.
Another halfling. Well, there used to be one. Actually, perhaps he's still alive. Yeah, there was a halfling that we once traveled with. He was like I think he was like a member of some kind of cult. You know, like a group of people that are really crazy.
Oh, yeah, cults. I know of cults.
Yeah, we've actually met two now, and I think we used to have this weird guy that liked. This is like a really long time ago. I think we had a guy that liked mushrooms a little bit, and I think he died, and then after that, that halfling disappeared, never to be seen again.
Oh, wow, it's really interesting. Thank you so much. I'd like to ask you a few more questions, along the way, if you don't mind. I'd love to learn about your history with, your party. It just seems like you guys have gone through so much, and there's so much to tell,
It's been a lot. We used to have this. It's been a lot. There was one named Locke, and he was sometimes he was kind of a cock, but he walked his walk and protected us all. And so most of us would not fall. I think Locke, once he died, before he and Barbo, they used to do most of the talking, and Midori and I would just sort of go along with it. So I kind of just know all the stories too, and I guess it has been a lot. Yes, we've been on a long adventure now.
I see. And Locke and Midori are your friends who've passed away, right?
I don't know if I was ever much of a friend with Locke. I think by the end, he trusted me because I was competent. I was able. I had proved that I could protect the party and hold my own. I wasn't much. Was just a gnome trying to roam and find a new home and in this world. But I couldn't do much. But in time, I grew to be more powerful, and I think Locke and I had that understanding. I was I would like to say that I was Midori's friend, though. Yes.
I see. All right. Thank you, Gerald. If I have any more
Yeah.
questions, I'll make sure to go to you, okay? And maybe we can play some
Yeah.
instruments together again.
We should, and Pearl, don't you worry too much about Barbo. You know, he gets carried away and he's a little silly, but I think you're gonna be just fine here, and you'll be real happy. Sometimes things are gonna get a little more crazy than they were today, even though this was about like magical horses and teleporting things, and that was it's gonna get dangerous, you know, and you're gonna have to be ready.
Do you think Brad also mourns the losses of his friends? Do you think that's why he's acting like that?
Maybe he's not ready to talk about it yet, and we should ask him sometime. I don't know. I think there's been so much going on that we just haven't even been able to stop and think about our fallen friends.
All right, I won't ask any further. Thanks, Gerald. I really appreciate it.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the adventures and stories that we'll do together, Pearl. All these stories that you write down, maybe now you can actually be a part of them in your own story.
I wouldn't mind that at all. All right, and then that's my talk.
All right. Gerald, was there
Good
anything you
talk.
wanted to do before you left?
I actually think I'm good. Yeah, there's nothing. I'm good.
I'll run over to little Jimmy real quick and then say like thank you for everything, greeting us, and thanks for paying off my small tab I ran up at the tavern, I'm sure. And I'll throw him 50 gold for the trip and just various niceness.
All right. He takes it, gives you a stern nod, says he'll put his very best pilot on it, and he'll get his rowers ready to go.
Is Jimmy coming with us though?
Oh, totes. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's just a little too small to see over the helm yet.
Oh. It was like a shop that I sold it to, right?
What?
The sword
Yes. In the market square, yeah.
in the market square. Was it like a clothes shop where he could close up for the day and he just like leaves his wares inside, or did it look like he took his shit back to his house?
No, it's the sort of shop where you bring your stuff out, sell it, and then take whatever you back to your abode.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I want to just see where he goes. I'm gonna kind of stealthily see where he goes.
You head back to the market square, and that shopkeeper has already left. He's
All right.
gone.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah.
I have one
Okay, I'm
more
good.
thing I want to do with Gerald before we part.
Yeah.
All right, I rummage inside my bag. I take out the Midori's ribbon, and I give it to him. Here, I think this belonged to your friend. I think you'd find more use for it than me.
How did you find this?
You should just take it.
Okay. I will.
I bet you guys are really good friends.
Yeah. I think I'm the only one left from the original. I'm the original time here.
Then you
I have
have to
this.
live on, Gerald.
I'm gonna give you something. It was from. I have a little wooden ball. From the old like temple of all those traps where we got the vampire. And it's in my inventory. I'm here, Pearl. This is something that it doesn't look like much, but this is something that we had when we were all together, and maybe it would be good if you kept it.
Are you sure you want to give this to me?
Yeah, I think you should look over it. We still don't know quite what it does, but maybe sometime it'll come in handy.
Thanks, Gerald. I'll take good care of it. I'll put it in my bag. Well, let's
Let's take the
Shall
night
we
off.
go?
I'm gonna add Midori's ribbon to my inventory, and I'll put it in my pocket of my cloak in front.
Oh, I did give little Bobby his little short sword. About it from me.
Sure. And I think that is where we're gonna end it for the night.
Good one, Destiny.
Thanks.
Steven, your new character was awesome, man.
Thanks. I try.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got for shoutouts?
Do you want to give us any hints or kind of give
no.
the give
Nope.
the? Well, you got to give me something.
No,
Will
I
you
don't.
message me a hint so I can do
Nope.
something on the after show?
It's gonna be
Hey,
top
any
secret.
graphic designers out there who can make us a new setup with the new
Oh, I've already.
characters,
Don't worry,
please?
Lily. I contacted the guy, and I'll get him to do the photoshopping because I know
wish
it's
you
so hard for you
contacted
to do
him
it. It's
before
okay,
you
Lily.
knew
No,
that
it's
the
all right. I
session
know that
was
it's really
going
hard
on.
for you to do
I
it. You know, it's not
can't-
like
are
you're an
you
artist or anybody
serious?
that actually
I'm not-
professionally
graphic
edits these
designers and
types of
artists are
things. So
completely
it's all right. I
different.
found somebody
draw,
that's able to
I
do it,
don't
Lily. Don't
design.
worry. You don't
I
have to
told
be
you
so
this,
upset
many
about it,
times
Lily.
before.
It's
She
okay.
literally spent the entire time AFK.
Wow.
You know what?
Force mute.
Wait, really?
Who did it? What?
No, I think she cut out.
Oh, thank God. Her
Good
mic
one.
just had a.
You know what? Actually, Steven, the episode was way better before you were here. You got to give me at least a hint.
No, I
so that
don't. What do
we
you
can-
mean?
For the after show.
I don't have to give any hints for the after show. You can talk about what you want.
You're such a colossal dick sometimes.
I'm not. I just don't want to give away anything, all right?
You literally don't budge an inch on anything.
You know what?
Ever.
Steve was
It's
a great guy
fucking
today. He
insane.
killed himself instead of killing me. So
Yeah,
thank you,
you
Steve.
know.
Why did you kill yourself?
Because
The
he
guy
was
walks off
distraught.
the
You
edge of
didn't
the
get
cliff
to
and
mourn
AFKs
over
for
me.
2
Dory's
fucking
dead.
hours.
No
What do you
one's
guys have to
getting
shout
my
out at the
kid
end?
funeral.
What do you guys have to shout out at the end of our show? What do you guys have
I'm
here?
so sad.
I'm so over this guy, man. The guy fucking kills himself and then walks off a cliff and AFKs for 2 hours and doesn't even give us a hint on his next character.
Well,
Fuck this guy.
Damn.
All right,
That was
well,
his
I had
show.
fun this episode, everybody.
Me
so,
too,
I
Koibu.
don't know about the rest of you, but this was great.
um,
All right, we're gonna do the after show. I'm Devin Nash, twitch.tv/Devin Nash. I do an after show, episode 16. We'll talk about what happened. We'll do a whole recap for the episode for you guys that came in that were not here for all of it. I have literally 2 pages of all the crazy stuff that happened. Real talk, thanks. This is Steven that helps put on this show. Koibu, the DM that does it. Thank you guys for doing that. And that's where I'll be. So come to that channel for the after show afterwards.
Yeah, fuck me and Lily.
Well, that was my shout out. You guys get shout outs now.
Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. This is cringe as fuck, but I got an email from a young fan, and she wants me to tell her boyfriend, okay, Doll Teal, that she loves you very much and that she supports everything you do. I got a long email from a fan that wanted me to read that. There you go, okay? No, that's what you got for today. All
They're
right.
members of the cringe crew.
Yep.
Transition
Steven,
to my shout out.
wholesome. You're a nice person for doing that,
Okay,
Steve.
thank you.
Okay?
Yep.
I
If you
almost
want more,
That's the
uh,
only one I'm doing. If you email me anything else, I don't care how many different cancers you've got. I'm not reading them, all right? There you go.
If you want more cringe content like that, visit my YouTube, youtube.com/MrMoon. I run another D&D campaign and put all the other episodes up on there. That's my only shout out. So please sub to it. Trying to make Twitch streaming and YouTube a thing. So thanks.
Wow. Cringe.
Fuck me, right? Go ahead, Lily.
Wait, what? Oh, I heard that. Never mind.
No, you heard it wrong.
LilyPichu for everything. All right, thank you for watching. Hey, Devin,
Consistent branding.
can I hop in your after show for a little bit?
Please do. That'd be great.
Well,
Oh,
are you
sorry.
serious?
Is there an echo in here?
Are
Oh
you
my
serious?
god.
You
You
so
literally went
weird.
AFK.
Koibu, do you have anything
90%
else you
of
want to
today's
shout out at the
session.
end, or are
Do you
you
remember
good?
when he died?
Koibu,
And we were like
did
an
you have
hour
anything
in,
else?
and he just sat there. He was looking at boobies the whole time.
Koibu, did you have
I swear
anything
to
else?
God.
I'm good.
You don't have any other shows you're doing soon, or?
Yeah, we got stuff tomorrow. We got more Malcifer on Dicing with Death. He's a weird necromancer who's up in Gadia. That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
How are we? Oh, can I borrow you for 5 minutes after this so I can ask you? I've got some questions just about character to see what is allowed
Yeah,
and what's
totally.
not. Okay, and then next Wednesday, are you all going to be here?
Yep.
Yep. I've
Yes.
never missed a show.
Oh, 100%.
Are you gonna be here?
Are you gonna be here?
I haven't
Are
booked
you
tickets
gonna
yet for
be here?
TwitchCon, so if all of you will be here, I'll make sure that mine are good.
TwitchCon for what? You?
Berlin,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Is that next week?
It's sometime around there, like the
Have
13th.
fun.
Oh, I'll be on Shenanigans with Koibu on Saturday. So
Are you going to TwitchCon EU, Steven?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool. So wait, so you're not gonna be here next Wednesday?
I can be if all of you are here. I haven't booked my tickets yet, so I can get them like around that time, as long as you guys are going to be here.
Yeah, I will be here 100%. Lily, do you have any Twitch rival stuff or anything?
No. I'll be here.
Okay.
Stop.
Sorry, fuck. I just have this horrible goblin cold. Okay.
horrible fucking bitch.
Thanks a lot. Hopefully, we'll be here next time.
We
Stay
will
safe.
be here next time unless Steve
We'll be
cancels
here.
Well,
again.
and,
for
or
the
Lily
third
has
time.
Twitch rivals, or Koibu gets too drunk again, or any other number of things that you guys.
He asked the day prior.
You
So-
literally.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. See you next week.